Get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Looks, fires the slant pattern complete. Jason Swain breaks a tackle.
It's time to kick off 3 hours of fair and honest discussions that go beyond the headlines of today's sports teams. From the Budweiser studios of 99.1, the Sports Animal. Here's a couple of guys with over 30 years of combined knowledge of Tennessee sports.
Touchdown, Tennessee! Jason Swain!
Here's Josh and Swain.
Tuesday afternoon. Welcome in to Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us today. We are very excited to be with you on another beautiful day in East Tennessee. Jason Swain is here as a VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. You can join us over the next 3 hours by calling or texting 865-656-9900. We have a lot to talk about. We're going to talk some Tennessee football today. We will talk Tennessee football historically. We'll look forward to the upcoming season. We'll look ahead to the NFL draft. We'll do that shortly here on today's show. We'll continue to monitor the transfer portal, both on the men's side and the Lady Vols side.
Last day for the men to get in.
That's right.
I got the rest of the day today up until midnight. And then for the ladies, it's about who can you get that's currently in the portal because that closed yesterday.
That's right. And the way it works is you will still see names go in to the portal over the next couple of days because paperwork has to be filed, and then there's a process. There's always a process. So you will see names continue to be added, but yesterday was the deadline for women's players to enter their names, to file, to go into the portal, and the men's side has the rest of today, so a little less than 12 hours to go if you would like to enter the portal to submit your name.
Well, it is different than football because remember, the deadline was like button up against the weekend, and then you had a holiday on Monday, and so you had people's name dropping into the portal like the next Tuesday or Wednesday, where this portal closing is Monday, Tuesday, Monday for the women's, Tuesday for the men's, and so you shouldn't see names dropping into the portal 5 days afterwards.
Right.
So, something to keep in mind.
Yep. I do think when possible, the entry deadline for a portal should always be around a holiday. Just add a little bit more craziness to
No,
it.
man. It should not be around the holiday to stop or be able to manage some of the craziness. I know you're being sarcastic, but still. The portal is crazy already, especially for the people that have to cover it.
That was half sarcasm, half let's get nuts.
I mean, at this point, why not?
Yep. We have a lot to cover on today's show. Swain, today is Tuesday, and the NFL draft will start on Thursday. So we are approaching 48 hours to go until the first round of the NFL draft. This appears to be one of the main storylines heading into Thursday. Thursday, again, is just the first round. Jermod McCoy from Tennessee. Mm-hmm. He is a projected first-round pick. I'm still seeing him in, I think, every first-round mock draft that I've seen. I don't think I've looked at one that excluded Jermod's name. But we talked last week about some reports coming out regarding concerns around Jermod's knee. Mm-hmm. And I'll go ahead and say he could still go high in the draft. He could still go top 15. That could happen because it takes one team to say, no, we're taking him. He has big-time talent. But before we go further, listen to the latest report. This is Tom Pelissero, and then you'll also hear Ian Rappaport weigh in. This is on the NFL Network talking about Jermod McCoy, who missed this past season following the knee injury he suffered in January 2025. And he ran really well at his pro day at Tennessee just a few weeks ago, and is, again, a big-time talent and one of the top corners in this draft. But listen to what they said about the update regarding some NFL teams and what they've seen with Jermod McCoy ahead of the draft on Thursday.
As for another injury we're going to be monitoring closely, Tennessee cornerback Jermod McCoy, who did not play at all last season, has certainly drawn a lot of scrutiny from the NFL medical people in the pre-draft process. And there is a possibility that he is going to slip in this draft because of the knee that kept him out last season. Let's talk about what this is and what it is not. It's not the ACL that he had reconstructed. My understanding is the ACL itself is fine. All the scans look good. The concern is about a bone plug that was used to repair a cartilage defect in his knee. Some of the doctors that have seen his scans are concerned that he will need another surgery to replace that bone plug, which would be an extensive recovery. We know this, Ian. McCoy feels good. He certainly looked it, ran really well at his pro day. In his mind, he is fully anticipating being ready to roll in the 2026 season. But you got 32 team doctors, 32 degrees of risk tolerance. Everybody is looking at this. This is a top 10 talent who potentially may not go that high, may not even go in round one.
If there was no knee injury, no doubt that McCoy would be discussed among Mansour Delane potentially as CB1, which whoever drafts him is going to get an incredibly talented player. And if some of this sounds familiar, some of the same conversation we're having about McCoy is the same conversation we had about Will Johnson last year, is the same conversation that was going on about Miles Jack several years ago with the Jacksonville Jaguars, who, by the way, played like 8 seasons, had an excellent career. Will Johnson battled some different injuries, but obviously off to a very good start on the field. It's not a discussion, Rhett, of is he going to play next year? Is he going to be okay? Teams are unanimous. He is going to be fine. It's just about long-term, which is why when Tom mentions him slipping, it's like, how many contracts is he going to be able to play? These are among the questions, but no doubt a very, very talented player.
So that is Tom Pelissero and Ian Rappaport talking about Jermod McCoy. And we'll find out on Thursday officially where he's going to go. Will Johnson is interesting. Now, he was not identical in his lead up to the draft. There were injury concerns with him. He was not able to test, I don't believe, as much as McCoy was able to do at the pro day. But Johnson went from being a projected top half of the first-round pick to mid-second round. And a lot of value for the Cardinals to get him there. But just a year ago, we saw him slide to mid-second round when everyone recognized him as a first-round talent. But that is the latest with Tom Pelissero and Ian Rappaport talking about Jermod McCoy and his knee situation and some concerns that exist among NFL teams.
With that detail, the latest detail regarding Jermod McCoy's knee, like that makes sense why he has been falling on the board, because the current ACL that was repaired, you go look at his times, him running, jumping, showing agility, all those metrics look like he's 100% healthy today. But when doctors look at him, look at his knee, they're able to forecast maybe a potential problem in the future. That makes sense why he is falling on some team's board. What was mentioned was everyone's doctor has their own risk tolerance. And so there may be a team or two that got burned in the last couple of years with drafting a player that has some injury concerns, and they ignored them. That team is probably going to be a little bit more cautious about taking a risk, whereas a different team's doctor may see no issues and say, hey, he's a guy that we can see playing his first contract out and potentially his second contract out and being a good player. There shouldn't be an issue. So it just really depends on the team. There's nothing that Jermod McCoy could do or can do in this case. It's all about who's willing to take that risk on you.
Yeah, Miles Jack went early second round, did not have a long career. He was a terrific player at UCLA and did have an NFL career, but not a lengthy one. And again, everybody's different. Every situation is different. But that kind of concern, I'm sure, will cause some teams to pass. But it just takes one to say, we'll take him. Jermod's still going to be drafted. Maybe it's not Thursday night. It appears the fear that he could fall out of the first round is real. My guess is that he goes first round on Thursday. But now I've seen speculation. Who's the first corner from Tennessee? Is it Jermod McCoy or is it Colton Hood?
Well, then my second question about the whole situation is, could this have been prevented when he had his ACL surgery?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely out of my depths in that conversation.
I mean,
but I'll say this regarding the speculation around Jamad. When you first start to see talk about a player, it's natural to wonder, okay, well, is this real or is this pre-draft talk, a team trying to get some information out there that can actually be to their benefit? At this point, it's been reported from so many different angles. I don't think this is being made up. Let's see how it affects him on Thursday into Friday potentially. But I don't think this is being made up at the NFL level to try to tank his draft stock.
No, I don't think it is either. Not this.
Yeah.
Like if it was about the current knee, the ACL that he hurt during the spring, then yeah. And that's why I was saying, like, that don't make any sense. For him to test the way that he tested, this sounds like someone is trying to get him to fall in their laps. But the latest detail here that we just heard, it makes sense why he is falling, and that's legitimate. I mean, if you're going to take a guy in the top 10, top 15, whatever, like you want to know that he's going to play for you for a long time and be a guy that at minimum will be a great player for you for 5 years and even longer. Like minimum, you need 5 good years from him if you're going to draft him high in the first round.
Right. It also makes even more sense to me. He could have returned and played late in the season. Maybe there is still a scenario where they beat Oklahoma and Jamad plays a few games to close out the season, but there was question, could he come back for 2026? That would have been the wrong choice. Getting to the NFL, getting to that level as quickly as possible looks like the right choice by Jamad.
Oh, yeah, definitely even was the right choice. When he hurt his knee in the spring, I want to say he elected to get it repaired from someone in Texas, but I want to make sure. I don't know if Tennessee did the surgery or not. I don't think so, but I need to double check and see exactly who did it, and I wonder, okay, could this have been prevented? Does he go back to that doctor if he has to have another one? Does he roll with the team doctor, wherever team he goes to? Like, this is probably some questions that will be asked in the near future, or whenever he decides to get his knee repaired, or even if he has to. He may not have to.
In the latest mock draft, this is almost a week ago, so I should look at some updated ones. Dane Brugler from The Athletic, he had Jamad going 18th. We saw some last week from ESPN, I believe, that had him in the 20s.
Still good.
Yep. And Dane had Colton Hood going 32nd, last pick of the first round to the Seattle Seahawks. Man, what a pairing that would be. There's been talk of the Chiefs at 29 for Colton Hood. So we will find out on Thursday. But probably the most extensive reporting we've seen on Jamad McCoy's knee from Tom Pelissero and then also Ian Rappaport of the NFL Network, which we heard just a few minutes ago.
If he were to have the additional surgery, it would knock him out for an entire year. He would miss the entire season. The expert that does this type of surgery happens to be the team doctor for the Dallas Cowboys. Several NFL players have had the surgery, and they've had successful careers afterwards. So it's not can he play at a high level and play potentially for 5-6 years. It's, okay, he's going to miss an entire year if he has the next procedure that's being mentioned in the audio clip.
Okay. So we'll continue to monitor if there is any news regarding Jamad McCoy ahead of Thursday. We will pass that along, but interesting report from Tom Pelissero, and thankfully we are getting closer to the draft. The lead-up always includes a ton of speculation. Thursday night, we'll see the first round of the NFL draft. Rounds 2 and 3 will take place on Friday, with rounds 4 through 7 on Saturday. We have time for you to join us. Call or text 865-656-9900 to be part of the show. Jason Swain is here, VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. We have a ton to cover. We have another update on potential college football playoff expansion. There is somebody else now pushing for 24 teams, it looks like, Jason Swain. That news coming out, I think, around the start of the show.
Did Kentucky get anybody from the portal yet, Josh?
Well,
Mark Pope will have to play himself.
What if Mark Pope and Will Wade just put their teams together? We've seen conference realignment. Can you have league member institution realignment?
The Tiger Cats?
Yeah. What do you think?
They might have to. Yeah, they might have to.
It'd be like a UFL team, the Tiger Cats.
They might have to combine the teams because they don't have any players.
It's quite a time up there in Lexington.
Oh, man. It's a great time in Knoxville.
It is a good time in Knoxville. We'll have a good time this afternoon, and we will invite you to be part of it. 865-656-9900 if you would like to join us on Josh and Swain.
Get breaking fall news on your text. To sign up, text VOLS to 865-656-9900 right now.
The last thing you want to deal with as a homeowner is an emergency. That's electrical, HVAC related, or plumbing. But when you call Hiller, the experts are going to solve your problems quickly. The answers that you're looking for, like how much is it going to cost, or if it's going to be fixed the right way, or, hey, if someone is just trying to sell me something. Well, Hiller will make sure that the price that you were told is the price that you actually pay. No hidden fees, no surprises when you get your bill. Hiller's been in business since 1990, family-owned and operated. And their techs are professional, experienced, trustworthy, all background and drug screen. Technology is great, too, when you work with Hiller, because when they are on their way, you'll receive a photo of the tech and a link to track them in real time. No more wasting time waiting around wondering when the tech is going to show up at your house. You know the moment they pull into your driveway, you can track their trip the whole entire time. 100% satisfaction guarantee is in place, too, with Hiller. Their motto, happy you'll be, or the service is free. Book online, go to the website, that's happyhiller.com.
This has been a paid announcement.
Bigfoot is throwing a birthday party and you're invited. Join the party May 2nd in Townsend, Tennessee for the 2026 Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Festival. Enjoy all-day family fun with live entertainment, vendors, food, music, and more. 2026 Best of Blunt Tourism Impact Award winner. This year's special guests include the Sons of Appalachia, Turtle Man, Dr. Maria Mayer with Russell Accord, and Matt Pruitt. Bigfoot-themed birthday events including the Great Smoky Mountain Bigfoot 5K and Fun Run, Highland Games, wood carving, and live music from Slash Squatch. Advanced tickets are on sale now. RSVP to Bigfoot's birthday party at thebigfest.com.
And that ball is gone.
The 2026 Tennessee baseball season is officially underway. Under new head coach Josh Elander, the Volunteers are gearing up for another exciting season on Rocky Top. Tickets are still available for select games this season. Don't miss a minute of the action inside the newly renovated Lindsey Nelson Stadium. For more information on Tennessee baseball, including schedule and tickets, visit allvols.com today.
Sports fans, are you searching for more Tennessee signed memorabilia with better pricing than anywhere else? Ready to upgrade your man cave? Want to find the newest and best sports or Pokemon cards anywhere? Well, Collectibles & More is your new home away from home. Located in Foothills Mall, La Follette, and coming soon back to Jefferson County, Collectibles & More is East Tennessee's new card and collectibles home. Listen for the next Vol signing coming up soon, and until then, swing by for the best collectibles experience anywhere. Get in the game this season and every season at Collectibles & More.
Stop by and meet Tyler and Will this Wednesday as they broadcast live from Frazier's Carpet One on Western Avenue. Celebrate with huge savings on carpet, hardwood, ceramic, and more. Call today for a free in-home estimate. Frazier's, 546-4850.
Spring storms are coming. Is your roof ready to protect what matters most? For ultimate durability and peace of mind, whether it's shingle or metal, choose Creative Metal Systems. Don't wait for a leak. Protect your home today at CreativeMetalSystems.com. That's CreativeMetalSystems.com.
Join 99.1 The Sports Animal with Josh and Swain Thursday as they broadcast live from Covenant Health Park for the Knoxville Summit from noon to 3, brought to you by Axiom Wealth Management. World-class solutions with tangible results, offering a tailored approach to financial security for every season of life.
Hi, I'm Zach Stinnett, third-generation owner of Stinnett Collision. As a proud supporter of Tennessee athletics, we know that every game counts. When a collision puts you out of play, we're here to get you back in the game. Family-owned since 1965, Stinnett Collision now has locations in Maryville and Sevierville. With double the space and a team of certified technicians, we'll tackle your repairs and get you back on the road in no time. Don't let a collision sideline you. Visit Stinnett Collision today.
Join the Eric H. Show with Brian Rice this Friday from 9 to noon at Rusty Wallace Kia of Knoxville on Callahan Drive. Stop by and meet the guys and see the all-new Kia Tellurides. Only at Rusty Wallace Kia of Knoxville this Friday with 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Fair, honest sports conversation from two guys that define credibility. Here's Josh and Swain on 99.1 The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. NFL, they just know how to grab the headlines, don't they? Had the Bengals trade with the Giants. All kinds of NFL draft speculation. What will happen? You have voluntary workouts that are taking place across the league. No Aaron Rodgers with the Steelers. They're waiting. What could happen? The Patriots, who went to the Super Bowl this past season, one of their bright spots from drafting, he was a first-round talent at one point, Kayshon Boutte. He has really kind of emerged over the last couple of seasons. Yesterday, his name popped up in potential trade talks. Today, Mike Vrabel said wide receiver Kayshon Boutte is not in the building for the voluntary workouts.
That's all he had to say?
They have had communication.
That's all Mike Vrabel had to say today?
I don't have the full transcript, but I guess the takeaway would be that Mike Vrabel is still looking for Boutte.
Yep. Well, A.J. Brown may be his replacement wide receiver for Boutte. That has been reported for several weeks.
Yep.
By
multiple reporters.
Multiple reporters. Yeah, multiple reporters.
Yeah, that looks like it's just a matter of waiting for the June 1st date where it works out better contractually to trade for A.J. Brown.
That's what Adam Schefter said yesterday on ESPN, that it's really on a matter of time. Like June 1st, the expectation is that he will be a Patriot.
We also continue to wait to find out what the college football playoff is going to look like after the 2026 season. We know this year that college football is sticking with a 12-team playoff, which is what they've had the last two seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond this year, could be 16, could be 24, I guess still could be 12. Ross Dellinger of Yahoo Sports wrote, looks like about 12 minutes ago, this week members of the College Football Playoff Governance Committee, the 10 FBS conference commissioners, plus Notre Dame's AD, gather at their annual spring meetings, pitted in a room for more than 15 hours over 2 days with the responsibility to govern the industry's most valuable product.
Hold on, Josh. Hold on. Let me stop
you. Yeah.
Who was in the room?
The 10 FBS conference commissioners, plus the athletic director at Notre Dame.
Come on, man.
Notre Dame gets equal representation to every other FBS conference in this conversation.
Yeah, but that's one team sitting in those rooms, not a commissioner. It's not like
I recognize. Yeah,
okay.
You have
continue.
You have a commissioner of a 16 or 18 team conference with the SEC and the Big Ten, and then you have the athletic director of one school.
Yeah. Okay.
Perhaps representing the interests of all the independents.
Yeah, of course, right?
Of course. You got to look out for everybody.
So many of them out there.
Got to look out for everybody. But there is an added piece to the conversation.
Okay.
As Ross writes, something altogether new has surfaced. The College Football Playoff Committee is not the only group of highly placed executives taking an interest in playoff expansion. One College Football Playoff Committee member said, quote, "We asked the government for help with NIL, and now they are involved in the playoff."
Oh, great.
A 14-person presidential media committee, its existence supported by the White House, is holding real conversations about the future of the postseason. A fascinating discussion, Ross writes, unfolded last week. The presidential committee identified a variety of ways that the industry can generate more revenue to help financially stressed schools. And one of those is to expand the playoff to 24 teams. Said one high-placed stakeholder who is part of both the College Football Playoff Governance Committee and the presidential group, quote, I think it's accurate to say there is a coalescing around 24.
Can we fix the mess first? Making sure that you help the small schools, I get it, it's important. But can we fix the mess first before we try to expand the playoffs for financial reasons? Let's fix the portal. Let's fix the calendar. Let's fix these players. Each and every year, the balloon gets wider and wider and bigger and bigger. Can we fix that stuff first? That's all I'm saying. I think that's just a bigger priority right now for college athletics than to try to expand to a 24-team playoff to try to generate more money. Like, money doesn't fix the crap. You can't just put money over crap and then the crap goes away. You got to fix it first. Money doesn't fix everything.
To answer your question, I would say no.
Oh boy. You know how I feel about more college football. And man, do I miss it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Sign me up for another orange and white scrimmage practice right now. So we want more of it. We want it to last longer. Is it necessary to have 24 teams? No. But it would be fun to watch more college football. But I'm sorry, man, this is goofy to me, Josh.
It is goofy.
This is goofy.
Yep. A little more context and information for you because you're learning about this as we are at the same time. Ross Dellinger writing about this at Yahoo Sports. There is the College Football Playoff Governance Committee, and then there is the Presidential Committee, which has 14 members. And Ross notes there is crossover between the two. The 14-person Presidential Committee includes commissioners of the Big 12, Big 10, SEC, ACC, and American conferences, plus Notre Dame's athletic director.
I'm tired of him.
Can't leave out the Irish.
I'm so tired of him.
As they are also on the College Football Playoff Committee, as you would expect. Other members of the Presidential Committee include ESPN and Fox executives, of course. Business leaders Jerry Cardinal and David Blitzer, sure. Boris, I want to really make sure I pronounce this correctly, Epstein, a Republican political strategist and longtime advisor to President Donald Trump. The committee chair, Cody Campbell, who is the Texas billionaire, close ally to Trump, who's leading a federal campaign to overhaul college sports.
Where did he come from? What makes him qualified to be on any of these panels? Just because he got a lot of money?
And gives a lot of it to Texas Tech.
Gives a lot of it to Texas Tech?
And then, of course, we cannot have any of these conversations without New York Yankees president, Randy Levine.
The entire... Any current college coach? Any current players they're going to talk to? Anybody actually... it'd be great to have people that's in college, that's actually covers college, coaches college, is involved with the college athletics.
No, as best as I can tell. Unless you count Cody Campbell, who gives a lot of money to Texas Tech. During last week's meeting, at least 3 of the 4 Power Conference commissioners and Notre Dame expressed outright support for, or at least an openness to deeply explore a 24-team proposal. Noticeably absent from the call was SEC Commissioner Greg Sankey. So, Swain, my takeaway from all of this information, and I could be wrong here, but it would seem to me that there is a growing push for a 24-team playoff if they do expand beyond 12. We'll continue the conversation. 865-656-9900. That story available at Yahoo Sports from Ross Dellinger. Thank you for being with us. 865-656-9900 to join us. We are presented by Junk Be Gone, East Tennessee's junk removal specialists on Josh and Swain.
With Bet365 early payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call Tennessee Redline at 1-800-889-9789. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Tennessee.
Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
Tennessee baseball is in action at home tonight at Lindsey Nelson Stadium as the Vols welcome Lipscomb for a non-conference game. First pitch is set for 6 o'clock. Lady Vols softball is also in non-conference action tonight at home as the Lady Vols take on Radford at Sherry Parker Lee Stadium. First pitch set for 6. Major League Baseball tonight for your Tuesday, 6 o'clock. Astros take on the Guardians, 6:45. Reds visit the Rays. Tigers host the Brewers. Cardinals face the Marlins. Braves visit the Nationals. Red Sox host the Yankees. 7 o'clock, Mets welcome the Twins. At 7:45, the Orioles visit the Royals. Phillies take on the Cubs. 8 o'clock, Pirates get the Rangers. At 8:40, the Padres face the Rockies. 9:40, Blue Jays visit the Angels. Mariners host the A's. White Sox visit the Diamondbacks. And the Giants face the Dodgers. NBA playoffs tonight, 7 o'clock in the Eastern Conference first round. The Celtics look for a 2-0 series lead over the 76ers. In the Western Conference at 8 o'clock, the Trailblazers try to tie their series against San Antonio. And at 10:30, the Lakers look for a 2-0 series lead over the Rockets. I'm Joel Silverberg.
Hey, it's Josh. I want to tell you about Ted Russell Ford, your super dealer, the #1 volume Ford dealer in East Tennessee with locations on Parkside Drive and Kingston Pike. Right now at Ted Russell Ford, you can find spring and summer super dealer savings. Take advantage of what they have available, including low interest rates, rates as low as 0%. They have a ton of vehicles available right now. If you go to the website, tedrussellford.net, you can look at all the vehicles they have available. They make it easy to search for the type of vehicle you need. If you need a new truck, if you need a fleet of trucks for your business, if you're interested in an electric vehicle or a hybrid option, you can search for any of those at tedrussellford.net. You can see what they have available. They also have great buying power. They can go out and find the vehicle you're looking for if you're interested in a pre-owned vehicle. Ted Russell Ford has a great selection, certified pre-owned vehicles right now. Shop online. They make it very easy, or stop by either location, Kingston Pike or Parkside Drive. You can start how I started at tedrussellford.net.
This has been a big announcement.
The Eagle's Nest, powered by Top Tracers, coming soon to the Sevierville Golf Club. This covered driving range has it all. Everyone can track your distance, speed, curve, and launch in real time, plus play games on over 100 different courses. Private covered bays will be available as well as food and beverages. Great venue for team building, birthdays, church or business events, 7 days a week until 10 p.m. nightly. Opening date to be announced in May. So, start remembering. East Tennessee's newest and most affordable covered golf facility, the Eagle's Nest, the Sevierville Golf Club, powered by Top Tracer Golf.
Farmers will fall in love.
You're incredible.
And celebrities will fall apart.
I could cry right now.
Fox tonight with the season premieres of Farmer Wants a Wife.
For the first time ever, all 3 farmers fall in love.
And Bear Grylls is Running Wild, where Bear takes Matthew McConaughey, Tiffany Haddish, and lots more.
Come on!
Off the grid and out of their comfort zone.
You ever eaten a tarantula?
This white boy is sick in the head.
It all starts tonight at 8, right after Family Feud on Fox 43.
Family Feud asks, what were they thinking?
Name something you have 2 of that you might like one of them more than the other. Like one of them more than the other.
Children.
Yes! Yes! Now let's find out which one of them she don't care for.
Thinking about fun? Watch Family Feud.
She was the first one.
The light of my life.
Oh, there you have it. Can't be with one light in your life.
Weeknights at 7 and 7:30 on Fox 43.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Consider yourself a bourbon connoisseur? At Twin Peaks, they're proud to offer an exclusive and extensive collection of some incredibly rare bourbons, whiskeys, and tequilas. Check out their barrel selects, hand-picked by their team, bottled just for you. Supplies limited. Stop by Twin Peaks to see what they're pouring. Cheers.
Stop by and meet Tyler and Will this Wednesday as they broadcast live from Frazier's Carpet One on Western Avenue. Celebrate with huge savings on carpet, hardwood, ceramic, and more. Call today for a free in-home estimate. Frazier's, 546-4850.
Waters Equipment is your Maryville and surrounding area Woods Equipment tractor implement dealer, featuring the original Batwing rotary cutter. Woods Equipment offers products with 10-year gearbox warranties, rotary cutters with easy change blade system with a simple 3/4 wrench. They have Woods rotary cutters, rotary tillers, box blades, grater blades, pallet forks, finish mowers, and more products offered for tractors. Woods Equipment is available at Waters Equipment Company. Call 865-238-9000 or visit watersequipmentco.com.
Hit the trail with Bigfoot and all his friends for the Great Smoky Mountain Bigfoot 5K and 1 mile fun run. Both the 5K race and 1 mile fun run or walk start at the Peaceful Side Social around 9 a.m. and feature the best swag in the history of Bigfoot 5Ks. Register at bigfoot5k.com.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's new Biggie Deals. Choose one of Wendy's new Biggie Deals. At $4, $6, and $8, pick one of the new Biggie Deals you're craving. For a pretty biggie deal, gotta be Wendy's. U.S. price and participation may vary.
We're starting nice and dry today with plenty of sunshine in the forecast. Cloud cover will increase in the late evening with high temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. For your Wednesday, we'll see temperatures continuing to warm in the upper 70s and low 80s. Going to repeat that sunshine, but this weekend we do have a cold front coming through, giving us some much needed chances of rain. From the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Megan Desmal.
Spring storms are coming. Is your roof ready to protect what matters most? For ultimate durability and peace of mind, whether it's shingle or metal, choose Creative Metal Systems. Don't wait for a leak. Protect your home today at CreativeMetalSystems.com. That's CreativeMetalSystems.com.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
The hottest sports stories of the day, broken down to their very core with honest, informed opinions. Here's Josh and Swain on The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. Chip says, the way this is going, NCAA might as well decide to play all year long. More does not mean better. This is ridiculous. Rocky Top GA says 12 teams is already 50% larger than it should be. A 24-team playoff will be terrible. Discussing Ross Dellinger's story that came out earlier this hour at Yahoo Sports, talking about the presidential committee along with the College Football Playoff Committee having a discussion about potential expansion in the future. We know that the playoff will stay at 12 teams for this upcoming season in 2026, but there continues to be talk about a potential 16 or 24-team playoff after this year, and it seems that there is more momentum for 24 than 16. That is what I took from the story from Ross Dellinger. We know Josh Heupel is in favor of 24. We know he's not the only coach in favor of 24. So that doesn't mean 24 will happen, but it does seem like there's more talk of 24 than 16 recently.
I mean, these coaches, that's a lot. Like, I understand
24 is a lot.
Increasing it to 16, 18, but doubling it? And I understand, especially for SEC coaches that feel like, hey, man, we got to play a non-game conference schedule, so it's harder to get to the playoffs. I totally understand that. But how do you go from 12 all the way to 24? You didn't even think to stop at 16 to 18? Why all the way to 24? Why double?
Well, it's mentioned in the story. I think the answer from coaches would be, hey, made the playoff. Easier to get in. So that would be the answer from the coach's side.
They want to keep the job, but they want to control the narrative and make it look like they're doing a good job. I get it.
But the answer, I would say, for any of the executives, anybody in the leadership role that is in favor of 24 teams means more games, right? And more games means what?
More money.
More money.
No, ain't that.
So
that's easy.
I think the reason is simple. It's not for the good of college football. It's not for the good of the game. It's not for the good of competition. It's for the good of revenue. 16 would mean more revenue than 12, but 24 would mean more revenue than 16. The NCAA basketball tournament, many believe it's about to expand from 68 to 76, I believe, and the reason is simple. 76 will create a little bit more money than 68.
So that means you got to pay the players more too, right?
Sure.
Because they want more.
Sure.
So how is more better? Well, I mean,
but you're only paying them a percentage. You're not paying them 100%.
They're going to ask for more.
Sure. But
it's no different.
But the presidential committee is trying to actually give them less. So their goal is to create more revenue and give the players a smaller cut. That's the goal. I don't know what's going to play out there.
Well, they'll be in court.
Sure.
I mean, they'll be in court. So like, that's how we got in this mess in the first place. Players started to see these contracts from the coaches increase. We had coaches 15, 20 years ago that was making $2 million a year, $3 million a year. And over time, these players said, oh, man, look at Coach, brand new car, lake house, $5 million a year, $6 million a year, $7 million a year. Oh, what about ours? So now they're going to see all these executives making money, all these TV contracts going up. They're going to see all this new money floating around, and they're going to say, well, I want more. We want more. We deserve more. You're trying to get us to play a 24-game playoff. So this is going to create new issues with players being okay playing in this extended playoffs. And the longer it goes on, the longer these juniors and seniors who have opportunity to play at the next level, they may need to tap out because they have to get ready for the combine. They got to get ready for the NFL evaluation. So you're making the season longer, and you cut into their opportunities.
Yeah, Josh and Powell says, but these obsolete bowl games instead. Why not create more games that mean something? Yes, if you have playoff games versus the bowl games, the playoff games would mean more. A couple of counters to that would be, well, how much do they really matter? Because we know that most of the teams in the playoff are not actually competing for a national championship. We'll watch the games, to be clear. We'll watch the games, but people watch bowl games. But also, if you're going to say games that mean something, a 24-team playoff means the regular season games mean less. Not nothing, but they mean less.
What's going to happen is you're gonna get, instead of a bowl matchup, which again, during the bowl season, you have players from both sides who opt out, and so that bowl matchup is a little watered down.
Mm-hmm.
But typically, two teams who are evenly matched as far as their win-loss record. But if you do a 24-team playoff, that first round, it's going to look like the NCAA tournament basketball, 1 versus 16. It's going to be a shellacking. How is that a better game than a bowl game with two teams who are possessing the same win-loss record for the regular season?
Yeah, I guess part of that would be, we'll have more blowouts, but maybe we'll have more games that are competitive as well. But I don't even think they care. It's inventory.
It's money.
Yeah, Travis texted, the answer is always money.
It's money.
What's the question?
Yeah.
Do you have questions or comments? Share them with us at 865-656-9900. Time for your calls and texts as we continue the conversation. But an interesting story from Ross Dellinger at Yahoo talking about a continued push, maybe a stronger push now, with the presidential committee being involved with the playoff committee for a 24-team college football playoff. Thanks for hanging out with us. We continue the conversation presented by Junk Beyond on Josh and Swain.
Be here this afternoon at 5 for 30 uninterrupted minutes of talking sports. Breaking only to give you 30-second traffic updates and then straight back to sports. No Huddle, powered by USS, proud ball sponsor and foundation expert United Structural Systems. For all your foundation and waterproofing needs.
They guarantee their best.
Call USS. No Huddle this afternoon at 5.
Here we are. We're talking about money again. I want to tell you about Brogan Financial, somebody that can help you, a team of people that can help you. If you need to speak to somebody about your financial situation, about your goals for the future, your goals for your retirement, at Brogan Financial, the team works every day to pursue excellence in the delivery of wealth management and comprehensive retirement planning. Operating as a fiduciary, meaning Brogan Financial has a responsibility to act solely in the best interest of the client. They're a fee-based advisory practice with transparent fees and open communication. They're led by Jim Brogan with a team that works every day after being founded in 2001, 25 years ago, to serve clients in their pursuit of financial independence. If you get in touch with the team at Brogan Financial, they can help you design a plan, a comprehensive plan for your future, focusing on income planning, investment management, tax planning, estate and legacy planning, and healthcare planning. They rely on old-fashioned values, expert knowledge, and a genuine understanding to serve their clients. Learn more about Brogan Financial at broganfinancial.com.
This has been a paid announcement.
TK Wheeler Jewelers has always been the place to shop when you want beautiful jewelry at a great price, or you want a custom piece of jewelry, which can always be more affordable than you think. But now you can also shop at TK Wheeler Jewelers and turn your unwanted jewelry into cash. Maybe even work out a little tradey trade and get rid of those old, broken, or outdated pieces and upgrade with something new from their $2.5 million worth of inventory. They purchase a wide range of precious metals, diamonds, gemstones. Like you got a single earring laying around, maybe a single diamond stud. You're like, I don't know where the other earring is. I don't know what to do. You can take it to TK and turn that into cash. Broken chains, gold charms, old class rings, or maybe you inherited a coin collection from your grandpa and you're like, what am I going to do with this? Take it to TK. Turn it into cash. When you're shopping for jewelry or you're turning old jewelry into money, do it at my jewelry store, South Illinois Avenue in Oak Ridge at TK Wheeler Jewelers. This has been a paid advertisement.
Knoxville area contractors, tired of suppliers who just don't get your business? Win Supply of East Tennessee HVAC is locally owned, contractor focused, and backed by national buying power. We proudly supply GE Appliances air and water solutions, giving you trusted HVAC products and dependable support. With GE Appliances and the Win Supply network behind us, you get strength, availability, and real partnership. Learn more at winsupplyinc.com or call 865-381-7680. Win Supply of East Tennessee HVAC, your local edge with national reach.
Farmers will fall in love.
You're incredible.
And celebrities will fall apart.
I could cry right now.
Fox tonight with the season premieres of Farmer Wants a Wife.
For the first time ever, all 3 farmers fall in love.
And Bear Grylls is running wild, where Bear takes Matthew McConaughey, Tiffany Haddish, and lots more.
Come on!
Off the grid and out of their comfort zone.
You ever eaten a tarantula?
This white boy is sick in the head.
It all starts tonight at 8, right after Family Feud on Fox 43.
Family Feud asks, what were they thinking?
Name something you have 2 of that you might like one of them more than the other. Like one of them more than the other.
Children.
Yes! Yes! Now let's find out which one of them she don't care for.
Thinking about fun? Watch Family Feud.
She was the first one.
The light of my life.
Oh, there you have it. Can't be but one light in your life.
Weeknights at 7 and 7:30 on Fox 43.
Hi, I'm Zach Stinnett, third-generation owner of Stinnett Collision. As a proud supporter of Tennessee athletics, we know that every game counts. When a collision puts you out of play, we're here to get you back in the game. Family owned since 1965, Stinnett Collision now has locations in Maryville and Sevierville. With double the space and a team of certified technicians, we'll tackle your repairs and get you back on the road in no time. Don't let a collision sideline you. Visit Stinnett Collision today.
I'm Pat Boyle here to help you get the most of one sport. Rockets Lakers game 2 tonight, and whether or not Kevin Durant plays, I think Jabari Smith should be attacking the glass. Smith had 12 rebounds in the Game 1 loss on Saturday. 5 of them came on the offensive boards. Smith played 43 minutes in Game 1. That number ain't ticking down too much if KD plays. At 6'11", he'll be asked to crash the glass all night again. This number 6.5 at plus money this morning. Let's go over on Jabari Smith's rebounds. I'm Pat Boyle. Bet smarter and beat the books. Download the BetMGM app today.
My name is Christine, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, was a healthy 34-year-old, and 3 months later, he was gone. Thankfully, he had life insurance. Ethos made it so easy. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. 100% online, no medical exam. Life insurance didn't take away the loss, but it did give us the space to just grieve.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. Ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Jason Swain is here, a VFL and former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. We say hello to Jacob hanging on, waiting patiently. Jacob, thanks for calling in. Good afternoon. What's on your mind today?
Hey, guys. The college football playoff discussion we're having there, I actually think the expansion to the 24 teams would be good for the SEC because if you look at what happened when they went to a 9-game schedule, okay, the thought is all of our teams are going to have to play another SEC game. That it's going to make it tougher for them to get through the regular season. And they're going to drop a game or two that they probably wouldn't have dropped. Well, if you expand the college football playoff, those teams that have dropped a game or two have a better chance of getting in than they would have before. So I think that's a good thing. Is it, though, I want to ask you this, is it a sign that Greg Sankey is on the other side of expansion and doesn't want to expand, given the fact that he wasn't on that call? And I want to ask you guys, too, about Jeremiah Love going to the fourth to the Titans. I like that pick just on its face because I think there's a lot of value there with him. He's a good running back. He didn't have eye-popping numbers. You kind of think the hype might be more than the numbers reflect, especially at Notre Dame. It's not like he played at Tennessee, Georgia, or Alabama and went through the gauntlet of the SEC. But I do think there's a lot of value there because he can catch the ball, too. But I'd be just as fine with any one of those two defenders at Ohio State, Sonny Styles and the other guy. And I'll take your comments out there. Appreciate it.
Okay. Jacob, thanks. So, yeah, if you have a 2014 playoff, you're going to get more SEC teams in. That is for sure. Greg Sankey, to this point, Swain, I believe, has been in favor of 16. That was a holdup in the SEC Big Ten conversations previously with the idea of expanding in 2026, with the Big Ten having the 2014 push. Greg Sankey pushing back. It was notable he was not a part of the call reported by Yahoo Sports. So agree with Jacob that it would create more opportunity for the SEC, but the SEC commissioner to this point has not shown interest in a 2014 playoff. Jeremiah Love, we continue to talk about the possibility he could be the Titans pick at number 4. I think he's a terrific player. I would be stunned if he's not a really good running back in the NFL for any reason other than injury. To me, it's more of, do you want to take a running back there or go with a different position? But Jeremiah Love, a lot of talk at number 3 and number 4 where the Titans pick. The Cardinals currently have the 3rd pick.
He's a great player, might be the best football player in the draft. I don't know if I would consider him a pick of value.
Yeah, value's not the word I would use. I would say more he's safe in terms of low bust potential.
Yes.
And
high character.
High likelihood he helps you right away.
Because I look at the 4th pick last year in their salary, the total value is $43.5 million. First year, around $8 million is what the 4th pick of the draft got last year. Okay? The highest paid running backs in the league last year, Saquon Barkley, Christian McCaffrey, Jonathan Taylor, Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara, Josh Jacobs, Aaron Jones, Joe Mixon, James Conner, David Montgomery. David Montgomery made about $9 million. Okay, so you draft him at 4. He's paid as a top 15 back even before he takes a snap. A top 12, top 15 back, just based on where he was drafted alone. And so, like, that's the hurdle that I have in not drafting him 4th. But he's so good, and at some point you got to draft the best available. You just can't miss.
Yep.
I don't think the Titans are wrong for drafting Jeremiah Love if they decide to do that, but you just can't. He has to be good. You cannot miss because you need so many pieces. There's so many holes to this roster. You just can't miss with them.
This past season against USC, he had 228 yards on the ground. Late in the season, the game at Pitt, he had 23 carries, 147 yards, and he had just eye-popping explosive plays. And over the course of the season, he had more than 1,600 yards from scrimmage. I think he's going to be terrific. I think it's more about, do you take a running back there? And Jacob, I think, mentioned guys from Ohio State. Part of it depends on who's available, but Arvell Reese, if I were guessing, will be taken before the Titans go at number 4. But you have Reese, you have Sonny Styles. At number 4, I don't think they're going wide receiver, but
no.
Let's see if the Cardinals make a move. There's talk the Cardinals could make a trade at number 3. There's a lot that could happen, but Sonny Styles and Arvell Reese are going to be top 10 picks. I think most likely both of them. I would probably go with a different position.
Yeah,
I would be up for trying to trade back as well if that becomes realistic.
You're about to pay Jeremiah Love top 10 running back money the moment you draft him at 4.
Mm-hmm.
Something you got to think about.
All right, we have a lot to talk about still over the next 2 hours. We had a topic that was thrown into our lap with the start of the hour, the report from Ross Dellinger of Yahoo Sports. We'll talk more Tennessee football coming up. We'll have portal updates as well on the men's and women's side, men's and Lady Vols basketball, and we continue to invite your thoughts. Calls and texts at 865-656-9900. Jason Swain is here. He is a VFL and former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward, presented by Junk Be Gone on Josh and Swain.
Caller 15 right now at 656-WINS gets a shot at 4 tickets to the FedEx St. Jude Championship in Memphis, 2 golf bags, and a $1,000 gift card. Caller 15, 656-9467 from Michelob Ultra and 99.1, the Sports Animal.
Full Send Golf.
You guys know how much I really, really love golf, and I think every week would be dope to post on the Golf Channel. I want to get a lot of guests on here.
Salim's going to take lead. I'm down to be in it. It's not really work to play golf.
Join the party on the golf course.
I was like, let's go to the range. Oh. So what are we putting on it?
We said 10K, right?
10K?
All right. We probably bet more than all the other golf channels, right?
10K, 9 holes.
Those guys bet for cookies.
I feel like I'm going to shank it.
This guy's been training like a Navy SEAL when it comes to golf.
I'm very, very excited. You excited?
Yeah.
Full Send Golf. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Spring has sprung. Have you been putting off that demo, big or small? A rotting deck, an old shed, gazebo, mobile home, or another eyesore? Enjoy $20 off any full-service removal or 7-day dumpster rental. Give Junk Be Gone a buzz for more information on this special offer. Junk Be Gone has proudly been the #1 junk removal company for 20 years. Call Junk Be Gone today for a free estimate. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Get ready to dive into summer fun with Medic Regional Blood Center and Soaky Mountain Water Park. Donate blood anytime from now through May 15th, and you'll score 1 free admission ticket to Soaky Mountain, good for visits May 9th through June 14th. But that's not all. Donors will also receive bonus perks, coupons from GSM Rentals, Salsaritas, and Texas Roadhouse while supplies last. Save lives and snag summer rewards. Reserve your donation time now at 865-524-3074 or visit medicblood.org. Give local, save local.
This isn't your grandparents' YMCA. Sure, you might have learned to swim at the Y or spend summers at camp, but when was the last time you experienced the Y? Today's YMCA of East Tennessee is packed with everything you need to crush your fitness goals. From top-of-the-line workout equipment to pickleball courts, platforms for heavy lifting, certified personal trainers, and high-energy body pump classes. There's a place for you at the Y. Rediscover the YMCA of East Tennessee. 5 locations, endless possibilities. Visit ymcaknoxville.org to join today. The YMCA of East Tennessee, where fitness meets community.
Nestled in the scenic shadows of the Great Smoky Mountains, Three Ridges Golf Course stands as Knoxville's top public golf destination. Recognized by Golf Digest as one of the best places to play, Three Ridges offers a thrilling challenge for golfers of all ages and skill levels, all without the hefty membership fees. Our pro shop is stocked with top brand golf gear, from balls and shoes to club rentals. Treat yourself to an unforgettable round of golf at Three Ridges. Book your tee time today. Call 865-687-4797 or visit knoxcounty.org.
The A.G. Hines Company, a fourth-generation family business backed by more than 100 years of customer service serving all East Tennessee. That's a century's worth of knowledge in material application, concrete, masonry, waterproofing, stucco eaves, slate roofing, and manufactured stone veneer. They have you covered with name brands like Nudura, Drive It, and Spec Mix. No job is too big or too small. They have the expertise to assist in all your residential or commercial construction needs. The A.G. Hines Company, building materials since anyone can remember.
Why is eczema becoming such a common problem now? Could contaminants in the water be aggravating the problem? Listen to Paul's review. Our 3-year-old daughter had struggled her entire life with severe eczema. We'd tried so many things with little to no relief, and honestly, we felt helpless. We decided to install the AquaClear water system with nothing but hope and prayers that it might help. I can say, without hesitation, that it has completely changed our lives. My daughter's skin is now completely clear, and the difference in her is unbelievable. She's happier, more comfortable, and truly a different child. It's hard to put in words how much this has improved her quality of life. If I hadn't experienced this firsthand, I don't think I would have believed it. What's even more shocking is realizing how harmful toxins in our water can affect us. I am so grateful for AquaClear. They didn't just install a system, they gave my daughter relief and gave us peace of mind. This has been life-changing for our family.
We'll change your water. It'll change your life.
From the Budweiser Studios, this is WNML AM Knoxville, WNML FM Friendsville, streaming worldwide on 99.1 thesportsanimal.com and on the Sports Animal app. We are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
This is a Westwood One Sports Minute.
This Odyssey Sports Minute is sponsored by Wrangler. Shop Wrangler.com for new denim styles to kickstart your day. Fernando Mendoza will be the first overall pick in the NFL draft in 2 days. The Indiana quarterback will go to the Las Vegas Raiders, and I think he's going to be an absolute stud at the NFL level. Maybe not right away, but I think Mendoza gets the Raiders back to the playoffs in the next few years. I'm Nick Costos.
Furnished by IntelliBrands.
Have you ever felt leg pain, restlessness, cramps, tingling, swelling, numbness, itchiness, or coldness? Then you need the new patented Legsercise Pro, the natural circulation booster that uses continuous automatic leg movement to soothe pain and promote healthy circulation the natural drug-free way.
Using Legsercise made walking painless again.
Legsercise Pro's patented walking simulator propulsion technology moves your feet back and forth along its concave track, creating constant movement and flex at both the knee and ankle joints. It's like having a physical therapist right in your own home.
I have much less swelling and no more tingling.
Call right now. Order your very own Legsercise Pro, the new proven automatic leg mover that soothes pain and naturally promotes healthy circulation. Call 800-555-1212. That's 800-555-1212. 800-555-1212 now.
These statements and products have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or condition.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Welcome into hour number 2 of Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. 1 hour down. It was a busy one. We have 2 hours to go. 865-656-9900. Quick note. No declaration from Nate Ament. Jason Swain. April 21st, 1:04 p.m. Eastern Time.
I'm not holding my breath for Nate Ament to come back to school. Because it would be hard for me to believe that Nate Ament, even if he decided to come back, would fully get the value, the full value of what he's worth. Because you're trying to build a roster, you've already committed some big money to the guys who have already signed, and you're still trying to get Juke Harris, and you still need another big. There's no way you can pay Nate Ament $5+ million, Juke Harris, and another big. I don't see that. So if Nate decides to come back, it has to be at a lower price than that. It has to be maybe what he made his first year, maybe a little bit more. But like, you have to do some special maneuvering to make it work if he decides to come back and try to get Juke Harris and another big. Mm-hmm. I prefer a big who can shoot.
I'll also continue to say I don't think it makes a lot of sense for Nate unless he decides he just wants to play another year of college, or if he finds out that his stock has plummeted from NBA teams, but we've not seen anybody report that's the case. But again, Nate should make the decision he wants to make for himself, and he still has plenty of time to do that. The deadline to withdraw from the NBA draft is May 27th. Players must enter the draft by this Friday, but they have until May 27th to withdraw from the draft if they want to go back to college. 865-656-9900. We have only 2 more days to go until the NFL draft, Jason Swain. And while there's speculation and concern at the NFL level at Jamon McCoy's knee, he is still expected to be a first-round pick, at worst a second-round pick. Same for Colton Hood in terms of projection, first or second-round pick. Swain, that is back-to-back seasons, 2024 and 2025, of a cornerback coming in, playing at a high level for Tennessee, and then turning that into much improved draft stock. That is some quick development that we've seen here recently in Tennessee's defensive backfield. What do you think when you see that?
I mean, it's so weird. Like it's great. Don't get me wrong. It's awesome that Tennessee has been able to, have the success that they've had from transfers, guys that were not highly ranked, but they were able to come here and under Willie Martinez have success to the point where they're playing on Sundays. Like, when you think about the players that have played for Willie Martinez, the 2 times he has been here, the first stint under Bush Jones, the second stint under Josh Heupel. Like, the first stint, I mean, he had Rashawn Golden. He had Rashawn Golden. He had Cam Sutton, Emmanuel Mosley. And those guys played on Sunday. And then he comes back again, and folks ready for Jalen McCullough to graduate because he doesn't possess the athleticism and the explosion in the back end, but all he is doing is playing a very crucial role for a Super Bowl contender in the LA Rams. And then you look at what he did with Kamal Hadden, who was, I won't say one of the best corners coming in, but leaving, he was the best corner. He was a playmaker for Tennessee, got himself drafted. It's crazy. But then in the same conversation, you're like, what? Why hasn't Tennessee been able to sign a 5-star corner? When you look at all these players that came in as 3 stars or low 4 stars and had their warts from an athleticism standpoint, Willie was able to go and help that player be ready enough to play in the NFL. I mean, it's really remarkable when you think about it. I think Willie Martinez is one of the most underrated assistant coaches that we've seen in a very, very long time. To be able to do what he's done, 2 separate stints, and you didn't necessarily get all the production you wanted from that room while those players were here. But, man, did he not prepare those guys to play at a high level at the next level?
Yeah, Justin Coleman.
Yeah. I mean, he got a big contract. This second contract, he got a huge contract.
Yep. And Mosley got a big deal. He, unfortunately, has dealt with multiple injuries in the NFL, but went from a low-rated prospect to a success story in the NFL. Lante Taylor from a few years ago, after Willie Martinez arrived, he played for both head coaches, right? Josh Heupel was his senior year, and look at what he's done now. He's with the Tennessee Titans.
You split credit.
Sure.
Kind of like
but his best season was under Willie Martinez, right?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. And then another guy like Gabe Judy-Lawley, he's had an opportunity in the NFL with the Tennessee Titans. You're right. Willie's underrated, I think, based on how he's viewed. Why is he viewed maybe by some of the fan base to not be as good of a coach as the results would seem to show in terms of player development and NFL opportunities that have been there for many guys that weren't that highly rated as recruits. Because most of the names we've talked about were not super highly rated as either recruits or even transfers.
Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, you would think a guy that has the resume that he's had getting guys to the league. Because, like, all right, look at Rick Barnes. Okay, why is he attractive for a transfer or a player that's looking to go to the league? Because there's a long list of guys that he's helped get to the league. And so he's pulling 5-stars. He's pulling the one-and-dones. He's pulling the top players in the portal. Well, William Martinez has a long track record of DBs that he's helped get to the league that did not have the 5th star next to their name. And so why wasn't he able to attract the high-level 4-star, the 5th star with a cornerback? That's a mystery that I don't know if it's going to be answered. But I do know that there was a lot of criticism pointed his direction that was unfair. And I think you cannot ignore the position he put those players in to make it the next level. Now, I will say it's kind of fair. Some of those players didn't do it here enough. But you got to get credit when those players go to the league, because we do it at every other position, every other time, right? When a player gets to the league and he's doing well, like the school pats themselves on the back, they market that, they say, hey, only at Tennessee or only at school X, come here and you can do the same thing. I mean, it's not a short list either, Josh.
No.
It's not a short list at all. But it's usually coordinators who light it up get their flowers. It's good to see Kelsey Pope now getting the flowers because of how the receivers played last year, how he's recruiting. Rodney gets his flowers for the most part. I know there's been a little bit of criticism towards that room this past season because they didn't get the consistent push, which, hey, that's fair. But man, next to Rodney Garner, who has developed more players in their room and prepared them for the NFL? Who's done it more than Willie Martinez?
Yeah,
outside of Rodney Garner.
If you think about volume, Willie has to be right up there.
Yeah, man,
has to be right up there.
It's crazy.
Yep. We'll continue the conversation. 865-656-9900. Interesting to think about as Tennessee is projected to have 2 cornerbacks taken in possibly the first round, for sure the top 2 rounds of the upcoming NFL draft. We'll continue the conversation when we come back, inviting you to be part of it at 865-656-9900, presented by Junk Beyond on Josh and Swain.
Everything is more expensive than before, except for the sports animal, always free on the air and on the stream. 99.1, the sports animal.
Hi, I'm Zach Stinnett, third-generation owner of Stinnett Collision. As a proud supporter of Tennessee athletics, we know that every game counts. When a collision puts you out of play, we're here to get you back in the game. Family owned since 1965, Stinnett Collision now has locations in Maryville and Sevierville. With double the space and a team of certified technicians, we'll tackle your repairs and get you back on the road in no time. Don't let a collision sideline you. Visit Stinnett Collision today.
I'm Dan Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, millions of people called us for representation. Why? Because trust grows when you win. And we've won a lot. Over $30 billion and counting. When you call America's largest injury law firm, you're calling a family. You're calling an army. Our army. You're calling somebody who will fight for you. Injured? Let our family fight for your family. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Morgan & Morgan, 150 4th Avenue North, Nashville, Tennessee. Tennessee lawyer will handle Tennessee cases. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Need a new shingle roof? Creative Metal Systems offers expert installation with a commitment to quality since 1997. Get guaranteed long-term protection. Visit CreativeMetalSystems.com now and schedule your free no-hassle quote. That's CreativeMetalSystems.com.
Join the Eric Ainge Show with Brian Rice this Friday from 9 to noon at Rusty Wallace Kia of Knoxville on Callahan Drive. Stop by and meet the guys and see the all-new Kia Tellurides. Only at Rusty Wallace Kia of Knoxville this Friday with 99.1 The Sports Animal.
I love a good deal. I mean, who doesn't? That feeling when you save some money on something that you've been wanting is just the best. But what if a deal that you've been hunting turns out to be the wrong size? Is it a deal? Hi, I'm Roger Cunningham, owner of the Bed Store. In the world of mattresses, fit is everything. A mattress that isn't a good fit is too expensive no matter what the price. Here at the Bed Store, our sleep experts focus on fitting you to the perfect mattress using our Tuck Fit process. Tuck Fit will help you narrow down your choices to 3 beds and no bears so you can make the absolute best decision. Our Tuck Fit experts have helped thousands of your friends and neighbors get the best sleep of their life, and we want to help you too. Right now at the Bed Store, you can get 0 interest for 24 months on all well-tucked mattresses and get free local delivery, setup, and removal. Head to bedstore.com today or head to one of our convenient 8-area locations and check out Well Tucked, a brand made with you in mind. The Bed Store, while we'll even tuck you in.
When it's time to hit the water, make sure your boat's ready with service that truly stands out. At Overboard Marine, service is the difference. Your Tennessee home for Bass Cat, Bullet, and Blazer boats. Built for anglers who live for the next cast. Overboard Marine's certified techs have an average service turnaround of just 48 hours. Plus free service pickup and delivery to all areas. Whether you're chasing trophies or gearing up for family weekends on the lake, Overboard Marine offers personal care you won't find anywhere else. Visit Overboard Marine at 875 Highway 411 or online at overboard-marine.com.
If your mutual funds are getting mediocre returns, maybe you need a different approach. This is Eric Ainge from The Eric Ainge Show and a host of the Organized Investor Show with Jerry Goodman and Megan Hubbard from Tennessee Wealth Management. Learn how lower fees and using common stocks instead of mutual funds can materially improve your financial future. For the first 9 months of 2025, the 210 accounts this team manages averaged a net return of 33.2%, which is 3.5 times greater than the Dow. Their 5-year track record, 18.3% per year, which is 7 points better than the Dow. If your investment strategy is not as good as it could be, join us for the Organized Investor Show every Saturday at 11 a.m. and every Sunday at 9 a.m. on News Talk 98.7. You can also hear us at theorganizedinvestor.com on your favorite podcast channel or podcast page, The Eric Ainge Show. Past performance is no guarantee of future results, and returns will vary depending on investment objectives and tolerance for risk.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Swain, we do have news of a potential NBA draft lottery pick returning to play in the SEC. His name is Thomas Houck, and he is a big man at Florida.
He may not have a coach if Steve Kerr steps down.
There is speculation of Todd Golden potentially being in play with the Warriors.
I mean, he is a West Coast kid.
But as I read from ESPN, Houck, he announced that he's coming back for his senior season at Florida. ESPN ranks him as the number 13 prospect in the draft. He becomes, according to Jeff Borzello and Jeremy Wu, the highest-ranked prospect to announce his return to college and the first player since Miles Bridges in 2017 to opt for another year of school while projected as an NBA lottery pick.
He must really love Gainesville.
Houck said, quote, most guys in my position in the draft, it would be a no-brainer to go to the NBA. It's not just the NIL. It's a chance to play with my boys, to play for Coach Golden, to go to the school I love to play for. It was definitely a tougher decision than last year, but it was best for my career and future. Alex Condon has also announced he's returning to play in the front court at Florida.
Why? Just leave.
Now, Big Ruben, he is testing the draft waters.
He like, hey, man, y'all grew up with money. I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm about to go get mine.
Yeah. So, Thomas Houck, number 13 in ESPN's top 100. I believe Nate ranks 8th in the ESPN top 100. But Thomas Houck returning for his senior season at Florida.
Josh, what are you doing?
I'm reading the news.
Nah.
Delivering it to the audience.
Nah, you doing more than that. Where's Hawk rated?
He is ranked number 13.
Where's Nate Ament rated?
Number 8.
Just want to make sure you say it again, so you don't try to make people feel like Nate Ament's coming back.
Hey, Houck's doing it. Why wouldn't Nate?
Because Nate's rated higher, which means he's probably going to get drafted higher.
Yep. This removes one player that could potentially jump Nate in the draft.
Well, another thing about Thomas Hawk is he went from 2 years ago on the national championship team. He was playing a 4. They transitioned him to the wing, playing a 3, shooting more perimeter shots this past year to prepare him for the NBA. That's probably part of it too. Like, all right, another year on the wing, showing off your ability in space, and you want to play for Coach Golden, and you want to play with your boys.
Florida's probably going to be pretty good again. Also, this would be a reminder of Tennessee's need to add to the front court as well.
Yes.
Jim at least provided one idea to our question last segment. Why was Willie Martinez not viewed more favorably by the fan base when you look at player development and guys who have had chances to go on and succeed in the NFL? Jim said fans view Willie negatively for different reasons. How many times have we seen 3rd or 4th and 15 to 20 DBs give up a first down or a touchdown? 3rd and 3 and DBs lined up 12 yards off a receiver, shoulder bumping instead of wrapping up and tackling, etc.
Yeah, I do think defensive coordinator, I mean, they have a lot to do with how aggressive the DBs are playing on the outside, too. So, like, I wonder, all right, did Willie have a philosophy of being softer in coverage, but the DC, who probably pulls more rank than the DB coach, maybe wanted that as well? It's hard for me to believe that the defense coordinator was like, all right, I want y'all to play up and aggressive, and the DB coach was like, no. And there was no drama. So I feel like under Tim Banks, it was more of a bend but don't break defense. There were times when we were aggressive, but, yeah, for the most part, that was really, really frustrating. It really was.
Andrew did text in, I think it's more of the D coordinator problem. I liked Willie.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting to.
We had one text that said, hey, didn't Cam Sutton and Alontae Taylor take a step back after Terry Fair left? Not Terry and Willie Martinez, they wouldn't necessarily be connected in how you would view one versus the other, would you?
Terry, I want to say it was a GA under Willie before leaving and going to Colorado State and then coming back.
Yep, and he was back for, was it one season with Pruitt in 2018, and then Willie came in a few years later with Heupel.
Mm-hmm.
But big Terry Fair fan. I don't know that we're connecting the two in terms of player development and how fans viewed.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yep. Terry is he is an example of what we're seeing Tennessee try to get back to in terms of
first round corner,
big time talent and first round corners. Yeah. Yep. Didn't we figure out he's the last first round cornerback?
He's the last one.
Yep. So that should change on Thursday. Terry very much cares about Tennessee football. He is ready to see more quarterbacks go in the first round.
He's a James Wilhoit of the first round cornerback discussion?
That's it.
All right. Every year, let's talk to Terry Fair, who was the last corner to be selected in the first round by Tennessee. This year, he could be like, whew.
Finally.
No more.
Yep. Next year, the 2027 draft should be the first Tennessee linebacker drafted since Jalen Reeves-Maybin in the 2017 draft.
Just drafted, period.
Drafted. You had 7 rounds, but Tennessee has not had a linebacker drafted since Jalen Reeves-Maybin in 17. Arion Carter had a chance to change that with this draft, but obviously returned to college for another year. But 10 years, Swain, will have passed without a Tennessee linebacker being selected in the draft, which is crazy when you think about all the great linebackers that have played at Tennessee and gone on to the NFL.
That's insane. How can you have a good defense without linebackers getting drafted? That's not possible. It's not possible. Which is why Tennessee has struggled at having a consistent, good, game-controlling defense.
Now, can I offer you a Henry To'oTo'o for the sake of this conversation?
Well, would you bring him up?
Well, he did play at Tennessee.
When Houston...
And he did get drafted. Just not out of Tennessee.
Exactly. And the defense was not good when he was a freshman either.
No, it could have been better.
Nothing was good when he was a freshman.
I would agree with that point, too.
Yeah, so just thought you should know that, my man.
Okay. So keep it moving?
Probably be the best idea.
Okay.
Yeah. Probably the best idea.
Yep, got a text from Tyler, so yeah, we'll keep it moving here. 865-656-9900 to be part of the show. Jason Swain is here, VFL and former Tennessee wide receiver. We'll have more portal updates for you. We will be with you until 3 o'clock, so plenty of time for you to join over the next 90 minutes at 865-656-9900, talking Tennessee football, talking about the draft, talking Tennessee hoops on Josh and Swain.
You can now enjoy UT Sports on TV while hearing the Vol Network play-by-play on the Sports Animal timed with it. Here's how to sync it up. We delay the Sports Animal radio broadcast just a bit, so when the game reaches kickoff, tip-off, or first pitch, pause your TV, then listen to the Sports Animal broadcast. At the moment the game starts on the radio, release pause on your TV. Now you're in perfect sync, watching the action while hearing the Vol Network call live on 99.1, the Sports Animal. It's the best seat in the house, your house.
Hey Knoxville, it's your local State Farm agent, Josh Hemphill. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. Contact the Josh Hemphill team right here in Powell at 865-512-7542.
Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
Tennessee baseball is in action at home tonight at Lindsey Nelson Stadium as the Vols welcome Lipscomb for a non-conference game. First pitch is set for 6 o'clock. Lady Vols softball is also in non-conference action tonight at home as the Lady Vols take on Radford at Sherry Parker Lee Stadium. First pitch set for 6. Major League Baseball tonight for your Tuesday, 6 o'clock. Astros take on the Guardians, 6:45. Reds visit the Rays. Tigers host the Brewers. Cardinals face the Marlins. Braves visit the Nationals. Red Sox host the Yankees. 7 o'clock, Mets welcome the Twins. At 7:45, the Orioles visit the Royals. Phillies take on the Cubs. 8 o'clock, Pirates get the Rangers. At 8:40, the Padres face the Rockies. 9:40, Blue Jays visit the Angels. Mariners host the A's. White Sox visit the Diamondbacks. And the Giants face the Dodgers. NBA playoffs tonight, 7 o'clock in the Eastern Conference first round. The Celtics look for a 2-0 series lead over the 76ers. In the Western Conference at 8 o'clock, the Trailblazers try to tie their series against San Antonio. And at 10:30, the Lakers look for a 2-0 series lead over the Rockets. I'm Joel Silverberg.
Hey, it's Josh. I want to tell you about Amish Elegance Fine Custom Furniture located at 613 North Campbell Station Road in Farragut, right off the interstate. Amish Elegance is a family-owned business. They are celebrating 10 years in business this month, offering great savings. You can enjoy 10% off all decor this month that you can find inside the showroom, and you can enjoy up to 30% off all furniture through the end of the month at Amish Elegance. So it's a great way to save, and when you check out Amish Elegance, you can see and feel the difference in the quality of the furniture that they have to offer, both what you'll find inside the showroom and what they can help you build. They will help you design exactly what you need in any part of the home that you are looking to fill, any type of furniture that you need for your bedroom, for your kitchen, your dining room, for your children's room. They will help you design with care. They will help with every part of the process, hand the plans over to the Amish families they work with to build furniture that is built to last for generations. Stop by 613 North Campbell Station Road. Take advantage of the savings. See how they can help you at Amish Elegance Fine Custom Furniture.
This has been a paid announcement.
Discover Graysburg Hills Golf Course, nestled in the scenic East Tennessee foothills. Rated 4.5 stars by Golf Digest magazine, Graysburg Hills is renowned for its exceptional greens, fairways, and friendly atmosphere. Featuring 27 holes designed by top golf architects. Our course boasts bent grass greens, Riviera Bermuda grass fairways, and challenging water hazards. Conveniently located just 5 miles from exit 44 on I-81, Graysburg Hills Golf Course is your destination for an unforgettable golf experience. Book your tee time today at GraysburgHillsGolf.com.
Hey folks, Gerald Anderson with Ted Russell Nissan. You know what smells worse than cooking broccoli, dirty socks, and a run-over skunk all combined? Shoo-wee! Ted Russell Nissan. Because we got the best stinking deals on new Nissans anywhere. We've even got the cleanest stinking bathrooms and the best stinking coffee. Ted Russell Nissan, we're stinking it up on Kingston Pike.
Knoxville area contractors. Tired of suppliers who just don't get your business? Win Supply of East Tennessee HVAC is locally owned, contractor-focused, and backed by national buying power. We proudly supply GE Appliances air and water solutions, giving you trusted HVAC products and dependable support. With GE Appliances and the Win Supply network behind us, you get strength, availability, and real partnership. Learn more at winsupplyinc.com or call 865-381-7680. Win Supply of East Tennessee HVAC, your local edge with national reach.
Uncertainty overseas, taxes, interest rates, market volatility. We feel your anxiety and we understand your anxiousness. Hi, I'm Mark Pankratz, former UT men's basketball coach and financial advisor with Axiom Wealth Management. At Axiom, we're here to listen, provide clarity, support, and expert advice. No matter what your financial questions are, you and your legacy deserve an answer. Our advisors are ready and here for you. Call us today or head to axiom.nm.com to schedule a no-obligation consultation. Axiom Wealth Management is a Northwestern Mutual private client group.
At Myers Yardscapes, they're with you from start to finish. Their team is hands-on through every phase, from weekly mowing, seasonal pruning, and mulch installation, to hydro seeding, irrigation systems, and even outdoor uplighting. They really do it all. When you want a full-service landscaping and hardscaping company that's honest, reliable, and goes above and beyond to get the job done right, you want Myers Yardscapes. Transform your outdoors with experience you can trust. Myers Yardscapes, where quality takes root. 865-567-4982.
Hi, I'm Zach Stinnett, third-generation owner of Stinnett Collision. As a proud supporter of Tennessee athletics, we know that every game counts. When a collision puts you out of play, we're here to get you back in the game. Family-owned since 1965, Stinnett Collision now has locations in Maryville and Sevierville. With double the space and a team of certified technicians, we'll tackle your repairs and get you back on the road in no time. Don't let a collision sideline you. Visit Stinnett Collision today.
It's Bigfoot's birthday, and you're invited. Text Bigfoot to 865-656-9900 for your chance to win a 4-pack of tickets to the Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Festival.
This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. Taco Bell turned Diablo sauce into a dust, and they're dusting the new Diablo Dusted Crispy Chicken Nuggets in it. A brand new classic, only at Taco Bell. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations for a limited time and while supplies last.
After a chilly start to your day, temperatures will warm into the mid to upper 70s. Plenty of sunshine in the forecast, but cloud cover will be increasing overnight, leading to a much warmer start to your Wednesday with temperatures in the low 50s. Afternoon high temperatures will warm into the upper 70s and low 80s with sunny skies. From the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Megan Dusmal.
Leaky pipes.
Oh no!
Toilets clogged.
Oh crap!
Don't freak out. Just call us.
Problem solved. Okay.
Valley Plumbing. Any plumbing issue? Anytime. Call Valley Plumbing at 865-351-0643 or visit valleyplumbingtn.com.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Fair, honest sports conversation from 2 guys that define credibility. Here's Josh and Swain on 99.1, the Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us halfway home. The show presented by Junk Beyond, East Tennessee's junk removal specialists. Jason Swain is here. VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. What's Lane Kiffin doing?
Trying too hard. I mean, at this point, when you're trolling so hard to where people that you're trolling don't even care, they're unbothered, that means you're doing too much. And that's what Lane Kiffin is doing. Like, he posted a video this morning walking into the weight room. T. Martin is working out. I mean, Lane basically did what these IG models and TikTok people do. Go into the gym and pull out the camera and show themselves working out. Like, there's people trying to work, Lane. There's people actually trying to focus. And you whipping out your phone trying to get content. Won't you be a TikTok star, Lane? So T is focusing on his workout, and you over here bothering him. And T has on his LSU gear, which he should because he's employed by LSU. And he posts the video with 0 words and just tags Tennessee football.
Right. With Spooky Rocky Top playing.
Hey, we don't care. We ain't bothered. We ain't upset. We know you and T cool, got a relationship back USC days. We're glad that T has a gig, has a job. We love T. All that he's done here as a player. Hope it could have worked out better when he was coaching. It didn't. Ain't T's fault. T has a statue here. T teammates love him. Lane, you trying too much, man. Like, it's all good. We're not gonna have the smoke for T. So stop trying to lump y'all together. No, we got smoke for you when you come here. Don't try to put T in with you. The feeling that people have about you is about you and what you did. Don't be trying to get T on your side. The golf balls won't come towards T or the mustard bottles.
Is Lane coach enemy number 1 right now in football?
Coach enemy number 1?
I know they won't play every season.
I mean, he shouldn't be.
Well, who is?
I mean, it should be Kirby. He's beating your head in the last couple of years. I mean, and there's times when, like, he has called the dogs off, which is even more insulting.
Yeah.
Man, it has to be him. It has to be.
Okay. Just because he's still kind of king of the mountain in the conference?
Absolutely.
It's not DeBoer. Alabama's a big deal, but I don't sense a ton of animosity towards Kalen DeBoer.
No, it's not him.
It's not Summerall at Florida. You don't even play him this year.
No.
It's not Sarkisian.
Beamer
is high on the disliked list. I would imagine he ranks below Lane Kiffin.
He ranks below Lane Kiffin. But, I mean, it should.
So for this season, it would be Lane because there is no Georgia on the schedule.
All right, if you want to look just at the schedule for Tennessee.
For the league, it's Kirby. For the season, it's Lane.
Yeah. But Lane doesn't make me upset, though. Lane makes me laugh.
I don't know if people are misunderstanding. This text says, Swain, you seem to be the only one that's bothered by this. I think a lot of people are bothered by Lane in general, just his...
I just said I'm not...
Yeah,
I'm
you,
not
said,
there,
yeah, you said you're laughing.
Yeah, I'm
but
laughing. Like, I'm not upset.
I'm pretty confident that a lot of the Tennessee fan base does not like Lane Kiffin. Now, I think some are maybe still holding on to whatever in a favorable light, but I don't think he ranks high among the liked coaches out there.
Yeah, I don't dislike him like other people dislike him. I follow him. I've said numerous times on the show that I like Lane, but I am saying he's trying too much to troll Tennessee by posting a video of T. Martin working out this morning.
Yeah.
And not adding any context. Like, he's just trying to get a reaction. And I saw it. Like, I didn't see the video in its entirety. I saw like 5 seconds of it, and I closed out of it, and I was like, oh, that's Lane being Lane. It didn't bother me. Didn't really care. So I don't think, buddy, that constitutes as me being bothered by Lane. I'm just answering your question.
Yep. Another one, Lane is definitely under Swain's skin. Otherwise, he wouldn't be a subject. I brought it up.
You brought it up. You asked me the question.
But the video itself is at 400,000 views and counting, and the responses to it from Tennessee fans would indicate that there are a number of Tennessee fans that don't view Lane favorably.
And it wasn't like during the break you were like, hey, Swain, be ready because I'm going to ask you about the Lane Kiffin video. You didn't do that either.
No.
Like, I didn't know what you were going to bring up when we got back from break, which is good because you get a natural reaction. This is why you don't tell me during the breaks.
Another text,
Things
Beamer
like
is just annoying. Nick says it's Kirby and then everyone else in football. Geno overall. I guess that would be in terms of the enemy list for Tennessee fans.
Yes.
A VFL in Texas, who we appreciate, texted in and said, Sarkisian will be our future nemesis.
I
mean, you want Sarkisian to be on that list because realistically, Texas is going to be competing near the top of the league. So,
I don't know.
That means you are as well. If that game matters, considering you play every other year.
But Sarkisian is, I mean, outside of maybe OU fans, we know how they feel about Texas. But like outside of OU fans, like I don't see a lot of people really dissing on Sarkisian like that.
No, every once in a while I will see the video of where he lets whatever trainer, staff member have it in a weird way when they were about to go out of the tunnel, acted like a psycho for 5 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
But in general, I think Sark is well-liked. I could be wrong on that, but I think he's well-liked.
I just don't see him getting that type of energy that
Now, when Heupel takes Marshall from him in 4 years,
from him, I'm taking them from him because it ain't his. Marshall's not going to be his.
Okay,
we are taking what's rightfully ours. A Peyton Manning offspring. That's ours.
Multiple texts refer to Lane as a try-hard.
He's just trying too hard. That's all.
Yeah. Okay.
He's just doing too much. Yeah, it doesn't bother me. Like, I go look at you can go look at some of those replies.
It bothers some people.
Under the tweets. Whew,
it bothers some people.
Man, they came in with hot fire for Lane. But I don't care that much.
Yeah, I would read the replies, but
no, you don't need to do that.
I don't think that's a good idea. We'll come back, 865-656-9900 if you'd like to join in. Call or text to be part of the show as we continue the conversation. 2 days to go until the NFL draft. We are approaching 10 hours to go to put your name into the transfer portal if you're a men's basketball player.
Reminder, Josh Ward asked me the question about Lane. I am unbothered.
I wanted to find out why you are so bothered by Lane Kiffin.
Oh, boy. Not bothered.
Lane Kiffin will come to Knoxville in November. We will come back on Josh and Swain.
From the Budweiser studios of The Sports Animal, we are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Spring weather is finally here, and now you're ready to get outside and enjoy your lawn. That means it's time to go see the guys at Dickens Supply and get your fertilizer or check out their new zero-turn lawnmowers. With 3 locations in East Tennessee, Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply is the go-to for landscape supplies and equipment. With brands like Toro, Exmark, Ferris, and Wright, we have the equipment you need. See us soon at one of our convenient locations located in Knoxville, Maryville, and Powell, or check us out online at dickensupply.com.
Hey, it's Ange for Chafee HVAC Plumbing and Electrical. It's time to get healthy with Chafee. How about an Induct air purifier? Unlike standard filters that only catch dust, this professional-grade unit actively kills viruses and bacteria, odors, and allergens. How about a whole-home water filtration system? We have one at the Ange household. This system treats water at the source to provide several key benefits. Removes chlorine, saves your appliances, and softer skin and hair. Find out more by going to Chafee's website, coolingheatingplumbing.com.
Dell PCs with Intel inside are built for the moments you plan and the ones you don't. For the time you forgot your charger at the gate.
Passengers, we are now on our initial ascent.
Or when you're bouncing between projects like a ping pong ball. We build PCs with long-lasting battery life, so you're not scrambling for an outlet. And built-in intelligence, so you can stay focused on whatever you're doing. Dell Technologies, built for you. Dell.com/Dell PCs.
Breaking news for your home. Wayday. Wayfair's big sale is almost here, and you can score the best deals in home, like up to 80% off everything home. Yes, you heard that right. 80% off with free shipping on everything. Plus surprise flash deals all Wayday long. We're talking outdoor furniture and essentials, rugs, and more. All at Wayfair, and all up to 80% off during Wayday. Shop Wayfair's Wayday from April 25th through 27th.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
With all the crazy weather we've had, parking lots, driveways, and roads really took a beating. My good friends at Bevco Paving can repave, patch, or seal your damaged asphalt at an affordable price. The team at Bevco has been paving the way to better driveways and parking lots for over 30 years. From your free estimate to the finished product, Bevco will hit a home run for you. Call Bevco Paving today, 983-6455. Mention UT Baseball and get 10% off your paving or sealing project. That's Bevco Paving, 983-6455.
Golf season is here, and an eagle awaits you at Sevierville Golf Club. The very best golf in the beautiful Smoky Mountains is ready for you. 2 18-hole championship courses with breathtaking views, unique layouts, and pristine enough to be named the best maintained public golf course in all of Tennessee. All of this makes for a round of golf you won't soon forget. The Challenger game, with all the elements of rolling hills, water, sand, and quick greens. Visit SeviervilleGolfClub.com to book your tee time or to learn more about memberships. Sevierville Golf Club, an eagle awaits you.
I love a good deal. I mean, who doesn't? That feeling when you save some money on something that you've been wanting is just the best. But what if a deal that you've been hunting turns out to be the wrong size? Is it a deal? Hi, I'm Roger Cunningham, owner of The Bed Store. In the world of mattresses, fit is everything. A mattress that isn't a good fit is too expensive no matter what the price. Here at The Bed Store, our sleep experts focus on fitting you to the perfect mattress using our Tuck Fit process. Tuck Fit will help you narrow down your choices to 3 beds and no bears so you can make the absolute best decision. Our Tuck Fit experts have helped thousands of your friends and neighbors get the best sleep of their life, and we want to help you too. Right now at The Bed Store, you can get 0 interest for 24 months on all well-tucked mattresses and get free local delivery, setup, and removal. Head to bedstore.com today or head to one of our convenient 8 area locations and check out Well Tucked, a brand made with you in mind. The Bed Store, while we'll even tuck you in.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. Did Jason Swain just break the news and confirm Marshall Manning is going to be a Vol?
I did not. No, I did not. Did not do that.
We were asked any concern about Marshall's height. I mean, he's got 4 years of high school to go, so I don't
think he's done growing.
I don't have any strong opinions about anything regarding Marshall Manning other than maybe joking about how wild his recruitment will be if he has a big recruitment.
Yeah, I'm not ready to have a serious conversation about Marshall Manning's recruitment.
But if you want me to tweet something on your behalf, let me know.
No, I got my own Twitter account.
Happy to.
No, I got it.
Get your word out.
No, I can get my word out myself. I'm good.
At Swain Event, very popular account.
I appreciate the offer, though, but I think I can handle it.
Hey, word came out yesterday afternoon that Harrison Koulibaly from Auburn has decided to transfer to the Lady Vols. She started 18 of 31 games this past season at Auburn. She was a freshman, averaged a little more than 10 points per game, a 5'10 guard. So the Lady Vols continue to add to the backcourt. They will attempt to do so as well, with a report earlier this morning from VolQuest that Maryland transfer Kayleen Smichael, another guard, 6-foot guard, who has been very productive. She has played 3+ seasons of college basketball, dealt with an injury this past season that cut short her senior season at Maryland. So she has one more year of eligibility remaining, shot 34.9% from three during her 4 seasons. She was first-team All-Big Ten as a junior, averaging close to 18 points a game. That was her first season at Maryland, spent 2 years at Rutgers, then transferred to Maryland where she was the past 2 seasons, and was a productive player in the Big Ten. So they continue to add to the guard position. We'll look to do so with an obvious need to find help in the front court. But Harrison Koulibaly, with her commitment yesterday and a well-thought-of Big Ten transfer now visiting, according to VolQuest.
Yeah, I mean, with the Auburn transfer, they're adding someone that has multiple years of eligibility, number one. Number two, you're adding someone that I think fits perfectly inside of Kim Caldwell's system as far as athleticism and the willingness to play this system is something that she's excited about. And she can finish in transition. She's comfortable in transition. And so that's who you want. I mean, you want that. And she's going to come in and be so appreciative of wearing the Lady Vol uniform on. Also, like, they don't really win a lot. I know they got a new coach down there at Auburn that just completed his first year, but they don't win a lot. Auburn basketball, the ladies. So, man, this will be a good opportunity for her. And again, you're adding speed. You're adding someone that's comfortable, in the open space, being able to play up tempo type of style. But I'm still wondering, Josh Ward, where's the post players?
Yep, got to add some front court help. So we'll see who might be added in the front court. Is there any chance with Olivia Edwards? I would be doing whatever I could to get her to rethink, as she's visited South Carolina, Louisville, and Texas, I believe.
I don't think the door's completely shut.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think it's completely shut.
Because I think that Kim Caldwell and her staff have done a nice job of adding players that would fit the system. We continue to hear about the importance of that, and I won't dismiss the importance of finding players that fit, but I will continue to emphasize the need to add really talented players that fit. And Olivia Edwards would rank at the top of that list. And I think Smichael here in a one-year setting, she has 1 year remaining, she would have a chance to come in and be a big impact player right away. But if we're going to continue to have the conversation about getting back to the top of the SEC, you have to have players like Olivia Edwards for that to be realistic, in my opinion.
You know how times like you hear people say stuff, and you know that they don't actually mean it. They don't believe it. They just said it because it sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
You've been doing radio a long time. How many times have you heard someone say, I would rather have a 2 or 3 star that's going to play hard and wear that uniform with pride, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I would rather have a 2-star, 3-star. How many times have you heard that?
More times than should be allowed.
Stars don't matter. Give me a 3-star, unranked guy that plays with a heart. Give me that over the talented person all day, every day. Okay. What we're seeing right now is that theory being tested if you don't bring in a player like Olivia Edwards.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got a team of good players. But the teams that you play against are not built of just good players. The teams that you play are built with some of those McDonald's All-Americans. And so, how are you going to beat them? Well, you got to have some of those too.
Yep. I've never met a successful coach, especially at a very high level, that didn't want really talented players. By the way, you can have really talented players that have the heart and have a strong work ethic.
You can have both.
There are a lot of those.
You don't have to pick one or the other.
Right.
You don't. You can have both. You can have it your way.
Yep. So that's my suggestion. Find really talented players
I think it's a good suggestion.
that work hard and can develop into big-time SEC players. That's what I would go after.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. It's a great idea, Josh.
Well, hey.
You should be a scout.
Every once in a while I come up with one of them.
Well, I think it's all the years of doing the sleigh ride and, learning a lot from Ron Slay about college basketball. That the more talented players you get on your team, the better your chances.
We have this in the text box. Mr. Swain, Al Wilson was a 3-star. He turned out okay.
Al Wilson was the number 1 player in the state, wasn't he? And they didn't do star system when
Yeah,
Al Wilson came
I think
out.
that predates the current star system we're talking about.
Nice.
Here's what I know. John Chavis really wanted Al Wilson.
No, Al was the number 1 player
I don't
in the
know
state.
that one's right.
And I don't think rivals was a thing then.
I know Jason Swain was the number 21 overall recruit in the 2003 class. You know what you had? Good work ethic. Paid off.
Okay, I had both of them.
865-656-9900. Appreciate Brandon's text. Josh's ability to effortlessly pronounce these names just confirmed to me he's smarter than I'll ever be. I don't know about that, but Koulibaly, it's just like it's spelled. Harrison Koulibaly.
Koulibaly.
We'll come back. We have 1 hour to go. We appreciate you being with us. We appreciate the interaction on Josh and Swain.
Full Send Golf.
You guys know how much I really, really love golf, and I think every week would be dope to post on the Golf Channel. I want to get a lot of guests on here.
Salim's going to take lead. I'm down to be in it. It's not really work to play golf.
Join the party on the golf course.
I was like, let's go to the range. Oh. So what are we putting on it?
We said 10K, right?
10K?
All right. We probably bet more than all the other golf channels, right?
10K, 9 holes.
Those guys bet for like cookies.
I feel like I'm going to shank it.
This guy's been training like a Navy SEAL when it comes to golf.
I'm very, very excited. You excited?
Yeah.
Full Send Golf. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Join John and Vince this Friday morning at Oak Ridge Nissan at the corner of Illinois Avenue and the Turnpike in Oak Ridge. Make that short 10-minute drive from anywhere to Oak Ridge Nissan and save thousands. This Friday morning from 6 till 9 at Oak Ridge Nissan with John and Vince in 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Hit the trail with Bigfoot and all his friends for the Great Smoky Mountain Bigfoot 5K and 1 mile fun run. Both the 5K race and 1 mile fun run or walk start at the Peaceful Side Social around 9 a.m. and feature the best swag in the history of Bigfoot 5Ks. Register at BigfootFiveK.com.
A.G. Hines Company. For more than 100 years, since great-grandfather Albert Hines first opened the doors back in 1920, the best construction companies East Tennessee have used their building materials. But when it comes to your do-it-yourself projects, they're also the best first stop you can make thanks to their prices, selection of tools, and their experience. Visit their century-old business on Hines Street in downtown Knoxville. For 4 generations, they've been the area's most trusted supplier with building materials and tools. A.G. Hines Company. Building materials since anyone can remember.
Discover Lake Tansy, home to one of Tennessee's top-rated golf courses in Crossville, high atop the beautiful Cumberland Plateau. At Lake Tansy, you'll play one of Tennessee's top-rated, most meticulously maintained championship courses. Quick, smooth greens, a player-friendly layout, and just the right amount of challenge to keep you coming back. Before or after your round, relax lakeside, enjoy the beach, or stay in one of their cozy lakeside cabins. Grab your clubs, East Tennessee. Your next unforgettable golf day is waiting at Lake Tansy. Book your tee time today at laketansy-poa.com.
When it's time to hit the water, make sure your boat's ready to roll with service that stands out. And Overboard Marine services the difference. We're your Tennessee home for bass cat, bullet, and blazer boats, built for anglers who live for the next cast. Whether you're chasing trophies or family weekends on the lake, our certified techs keep you running strong with personal care you won't find anywhere else. Stop by Overboard Marine, located at 875 Highway 411, or visit overboard-marine.com.
When the dollar's convertibility into gold ended in 1971, gold was fixed at $35 an ounce. Fast forward to today, and the U.S. dollar has lost over 85% of its purchasing power. Meanwhile, gold has increased in value by over 12,000%. Central banks are buying gold at record levels. Major firms are holding significant positions in gold. And I choose to buy gold from Birch Gold Group. It's Dan Bongino, and it all starts with education. Birch Gold just announced their Learn and Earn Precious Metals event. This free online event rewards you for learning the basics of investing in precious metals. Sign up to get free silver on your next purchase if you qualify. And you can get even larger incentives as you go. The more you learn, the more you can earn. But act now. This special event only runs through April 30th. So text my name, Dan, to the number 989898 to join Birch Gold's Learn and Earn Precious Metals event by April 30th. Text Dan to 989898 today. Message and data rates may apply.
Discover Graysburg Hills Golf Course, nestled in the scenic East Tennessee foothills. Rated 4.5 stars by Golf Digest magazine, Graysburg Hills is renowned for its exceptional greens, fairways, and friendly atmosphere. Featuring 27 holes designed by top golf architects. Our course boasts bent grass greens, Riviera Bermuda grass fairways, and challenging water hazards. Conveniently located just 5 miles from exit 44 on I-81, Graysburg Hills Golf Course is your destination for an unforgettable golf experience. Book your tee time today at GraysburgHillsGolf.com.
From the Budweiser Studios, this is WNML AM Knoxville, WNML FM Friendsville, streaming worldwide on 99.1 thesportsanimal.com and on the Sports Animal app. We are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
This is a Westwood One Sports Minute.
The Atlanta Hawks tie up their first-round series against the New York Knicks last night. C.J. McCollum led the Hawks with 32 points, exploiting Jalen Brunson on the defensive end. This tie is the biggest fourth-quarter blown lead in franchise history. The other time it happened, Game 5 of the 1994 Eastern Conference Finals, when Reggie Miller gave the choke sign the Spike Lee. I'm Chris Black.
There's a new kind of energy at Starbucks. When your day needs a reset, try the all-new energy refreshers. Strawberry acai, mango dragon fruit, or the all-new mango strawberry. The refreshers you love, now with extra caffeine. New energy refreshers only at Starbucks.
Did you hear? Allstate car insurance now costs even less. So when you bundle with home, you can save even more. Check Allstate first to bundle and save with a new lower auto rate. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings may vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
There's a new kind of energy at Starbucks. When your day needs a reset, try the all-new energy refreshers. Strawberry acai, mango dragon fruit, or the all-new mango strawberry. The refreshers you love, now with extra caffeine. New energy refreshers only at Starbucks.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
This is Josh and Swain. We begin hour number 3 of today's show. Thank you for being with us. Jay Busby of Yahoo Sports coming up at 2:30. We'll be with you until 3 o'clock. 865-656-9900 if you would like to join us, as we've covered a little bit of the NFL draft. There continues to be talk about Jermon McCoy's knee. We heard from Tom Pelissero of the NFL Network at the start of the show that it's not the ACL, which was repaired and appears to have been repaired well, but the potential for another procedure that could be needed in the future, which would cost him potentially another season. if it has to be done. How long will he be able to play before that procedure would be needed? We'll see on Thursday. One, if Jermod McCoy goes, because Tom mentioned there's fear he could fall out of the second round. Two names that were brought up in that segment: Will Johnson, a corner from Michigan who fell to the second round last year and went to Arizona, and Miles Jack, a linebacker from
UCLA,
who fell to the second round about 10 years ago.
Didn't have a long career.
Yeah, did not have a long career. But every mock draft that I've seen has still had Jermod in the first round. And then Colton Hood continues to get a lot of first-round talk. So we've discussed the NFL draft coming up. Also, to answer the text, we were talking about the need to get talent. The point is to get talent. And often the talented players are going to be highly ranked. Sometimes players are underrated, by the way.
Yeah.
But Apval said, hey, weren't you just talking about Willie Martinez, his ability to develop players that weren't as highly rated? Within that same segment, we said you'd like to think that Tennessee would have been able to get more five-star cornerbacks because of the development that they were able to do. And by the way, some of it was development toward the NFL, not always big-time SEC production.
The conversations have nothing to do with each other.
Nothing to do that.
I mean, that's just a simple way
to
say
the point is you want to get as much talent. I'll repeat every time. You're never going to see an NFL team trade a first-round pick straight up for a fourth-round pick. Why? Because first-round picks are more talented, better chance to succeed than a fourth-round pick. So you'll take the first-round pick every time, even though the first-round pick costs more.
If Willie Martinez would have had five-star corners every single year, Tennessee's defense would have been better, which means Tennessee probably has a better chance of winning games.
Also, five-star players are often ranked that way because that includes the expectation that they can play more quickly.
And
a three-star player is ranked that way because he needs more time to develop often.
And you are projecting that player to be a first-round pick, too.
Correct,
That was what 247 kind of based it on for a very, very long time, that in 3 or 4 years, do we see this player as a first-round, second-round pick? This is why we're giving this guy a 5-star.
Right. None of those players that we talked about that Willie coached at Tennessee were first-round picks.
No.
You know who's going to have a lot of first-round picks? Ohio State.
Correct. Yeah.
You want those level players.
In Georgia, which is what what they've had over the years, in Alabama when Nick Saban was there. So, that conversation is its own, talking about Willie and talking about deserving more credit for preparing guys for the NFL. That's a separate conversation from, hey, Kim Caldwell, if she wants to catch up and beat some of the teams that are in a better position than her, who have McDonald's All-American players, who have highly rated players, she's going to have to recruit some of those players too if she wants to do it on a consistent basis, okay? You may have a season where you may beat one of those teams or have, a success against two of those teams. But are you going to consistently beat those teams recruiting players who are not as good as the teams not recruiting girls who are not as good as the players who are on those South Carolina, Texas, Louisville teams, LSU teams? Like, you got to recruit with them. You got to out-recruit them to beat them consistently. We're not talking about just a one-season deal or a one-game deal. Like, we beat UConn. That was awesome when it happened. But to have a chance to beat them consistently, which South Carolina does and did, you got to bring in those type of players every single year. That's the point that was made.
Yep. I don't think it's all that complicated. Dean Smith, one of the all-time great coaches, a better coach when Michael Jordan showed up to campus.
Yeah.
Mike Krzyzewski, one of the all-time great coaches. Some rank him number one. A better coach when Christian Laettner and Grant Hill and Elton Brand and on showed up to campus.
Like, it's a good story when it happens, right? When you have a player that wasn't highly rated and they blow up. Mm-hmm. Or if you have a team that a lot of players were not highly rated, but you don't make a living doing that. Like, it's great that one time, but you don't bank on that every single year. You don't build your program on taking players that your opponents don't want. Like, it's not a good idea. Not a good philosophy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my want to as a player was great. But the coach's want in me was not. It's part of the problem we ran into.
Part of the problem. Part of the problem. Again, you still have respect and appreciation for a player that wants to wear the orange.
No doubt.
And wants to play hard and wants to do everything right. And I think sometimes when we're watching the game, sometimes it's hard to be like, hey, that player across from our player, that player's better.
Right.
I think sometimes as fans, we look at the player that's in orange, and we think that player is better than the person in front of them. And we lose sight of reality because we are fan. We're in our fan mode. He's wearing orange. She's wearing orange. She's better than the person in front of her. No, she's not. No, he's not. And so you just want to get players that can compete on the top teams in the country. I remember when Trey Smith was here, and Alabama was doing what they were doing, Georgia was doing what they were doing, and I had to ask myself, okay, how many players on our team right now could go play Alabama? I was like, well, Trey Smith can, but I didn't write down a bunch of names.
Yeah.
When Tennessee beat Alabama in 2022, you think Jalen Hyde could play for Alabama? You think Darnell Wright could play for Alabama? Hinton Hooker could have played for Alabama, but he wouldn't start over Bryce Young. But Tennessee had more players that could play at Alabama. When Tennessee beat them in 24, we had more players that could play at Alabama. When you were getting beat by 40 points, you didn't have anybody who could play at Alabama. That's the difference.
You think Nate Ament wants to play one more year at Tennessee?
I don't know what he wants to do, Josh, because I haven't heard a freaking announcement.
He was a 5-star player.
Well, you know what? It's a reason why Tennessee was as good as they were this year and was the last SEC team standing. Nate Ament could have started on any team we played against. Those are the players you got to continue to recruit and get. Like, this is really a simple concept.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Juke Harris, by the way, he is also going through the draft process. So as we continue to wait to see what's going on with him, you can find thoughts all over the place. The latest report from On3 still includes North Carolina, Michigan, and Tennessee all pursuing Juke Harris, as he also considers the NBA as an option. Right now, what I'm seeing is early second round, I think, with Juke, maybe late first round in terms of draft projections.
Do we feel like it's equal between Tennessee, Michigan, and North Carolina? Because I don't.
It has seemed like, and maybe that's because I'm in Knoxville, but that there's been a little more buzz toward Tennessee than the other two.
Yeah, I feel like Tennessee is in the lead here, but anything can change.
Mm-hmm.
You got North Carolina. They just hired an NBA coach. They're desperate to get back to, greatness. Who knows what they may do to make the offer better for Juke Harris. I know Tennessee has a very competitive offer out there for Juke. And Michigan, they won a national championship. Do they really feel like they need to overspend or spend a lot to get Juke Harris?
Yep. They rank him as the number 4 player in the On3 industry transfer portal. Pete Nako's report included from the North Carolina side, the Tar Heels likely have a cutoff date for how long they will wait on a decision because of that NBA draft hang-up. With the need for a wing, they don't want to miss out on NC State's Paul McNeil or Matt Abel just to lose out on Harris as well. At this point, it appears unlikely North Carolina will add Harris. So there's less buzz with UNC, which would make it more likely Tennessee versus Michigan based on this article. There's also this, I don't even know what to make of it. On3 has also been able to confirm Harris and Michigan head coach Dusty May were in Los Angeles at the same time last week. Sources were not able to provide final confirmation they met in person, but it has been highly speculated. So make of that what you will. The price continues to be upwards of 3 million, according to the article, but that number could continue to rise the longer this plays out. So there's a chance tomorrow's prize is not the same as yesterday's prize for Juke Harris, a talented wing from Wake Forest.
Hey, man, we are prepared. We are prepared. We are in it to win it. We are not afraid of price going up a little bit. And I said a little bit. Still got to get it big.
Yes, front court help is very important here.
For sure.
Because right now, Tennessee doesn't have enough. They have to add
you got
more front court help.
Yeah, you got 2. So not only do you need front court help, but I think you need a guy who can shoot a little bit too at the 4 position to create some driving lanes for some of the guys that you just brought in.
I would like to think that his bio just isn't updated at Wake Forest's website, as it says through his sophomore season, major undeclared.
What? What you laughing at? What's the problem? The fact that he's still on the website?
No, did we go through 2 full years of college? Still waiting on that major?
Man, you definitely don't have to do it after your first year.
I would think that heading toward your junior season of college.
I think heading toward your junior season, you probably should have an idea of what you want to major in.
Yeah.
But come on, Josh. You know why he's there.
Will he declare a major or for the NBA draft first? Which one? Which comes first?
When he announces his commitment to Tennessee, or if he announces his major to Tennessee, for you, Josh, he's going to announce his major here too.
Okay, that'd be nice.
That make you happy?
Yep.
Juke Harris, University of Tennessee, and Arts and Sciences.
I declare journalism and electronic media.
Oh, man. You know why he's here. He's here to hoop. He's here to hoop for a season before he goes to the NBA.
Yep.
And then
I'm sure the site has just not been updated. I'm sure that's what it is.
I don't think Wake Forest is concerned about updating the players' bios right now. They're trying to win and keep some of their good players.
Yeah, and that's easier said than done.
Correct.
All right, we'll continue. 865-656-9900. Some Attagirls that we'll hand out in our next segment. Jay Busby of Yahoo Sports will talk NFL Draft with him at 2:30. We are presented by Junk Beyond on Josh and Swain.
Be here this afternoon at 5 for 30 uninterrupted minutes of talking sports. Breaking only to give you 30-second traffic updates and then straight back to sports. No Huddle, powered by USS, proud ball sponsor and foundation expert United Structural Systems. For all your foundation and waterproofing needs.
They guarantee their best.
Call USS. No Huddle this afternoon at 5.
Bigfoot is throwing a birthday party and you're invited. Join the party May 2nd in Townsend, Tennessee for the 2026 Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Festival. Enjoy all-day family fun with live entertainment, vendors, food, music, and more. 2026 Best of Blunt Tourism Impact Award winner. This year's special guests include the Sons of Appalachia, Turtle Man, Dr. Maria Mayer with Russell Accord, and Matt Pruitt. Bigfoot-themed birthday events including the Great Smoky Mountain Bigfoot 5K and Fun Run, Highland Games, wood carving, and live music from Slash Squatch. Advanced tickets are on sale now. RSVP to Bigfoot's birthday party at thebigfest.com.
Uncertainty overseas, taxes, interest rates, market volatility. We feel your anxiety and we understand your anxiousness. Hi, I'm Mark Pankratz, former UT men's basketball coach and financial advisor with Axiom Wealth Management. At Axiom, we're here to listen, provide clarity, support, and expert advice. No matter what your financial questions are, you and your legacy deserve an answer. Our advisors are ready and here for you. Call us today or head to axiom.nm.com to schedule a no-obligation consultation. Axiom Wealth Management is a Northwestern Mutual private client group.
Need a new shingle roof? Creative Metal Systems offers expert installation with a commitment to quality since 1997. Get guaranteed long-term protection. Visit creativemetalsystems.com now and schedule your free no-hassle quote. That's creativemetalsystems.com.
Experience and leadership matter when it comes to protecting Knox County. David Amburn has spent his career providing both. David Amburn has served as a corrections officer, patrol officer, detective, federal task force officer, and narcotics captain. Sheriff Tom Spangler endorses his chief of detectives, David Amburn, to be your next Knox County Sheriff. A lifetime of service, a record of leadership, a commitment to keeping Knox County safe.
I'm David Amburn. and I'm asking for your vote for Knox County Sheriff.
Vote David Amburn for Knox County Sheriff. Learn more at AmburnForSheriff.com. Paid for by David Amburn for Sheriff.
KXSL 489-220 versus SL 8720. Save thousands off MSRP. PN 405-331. All offers with approved credit. Cannot combine offers. No payments through May 31st, 2026.
Hey, Tennessee, Scott Gropp here, and you helped us have another banner year at your volume dealer, Oak Ridge Nissan. And now it's time for Oak Ridge Nissan's Fast Finish sales event. We've got to get 50 new Nissans out by month end. How are we going to do it? Get into a Nissan Versa starting at $229 a month. Or Nissan Kicks for $259 a month. Or how about 0% financing for 60 full months or no payments till summer? Is anyone else feeling dizzy with all these falling prices? And don't forget, if you got a trade, you got it made. Get up to $8,000 over Kelly Blue Book so we can pay it off no matter what you owe. We're closing the month strong during Oak Ridge Nissan's Fast Finish sales event. So make that 10-minute drive and save thousands of dollars. And that's why
you're gonna drive to Oak Ridge Nissan. You're gonna drive to Oak Ridge Nissan.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured? Dial pound law.
Morgan & Morgan, 150 4th Avenue North, Nashville, Tennessee. Tennessee lawyer will handle Tennessee cases. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Discover Lake Tansy, home to one of Tennessee's top-rated golf courses in Crossville. Enjoy year-round play on their beautifully maintained 18-hole championship course, known for its consistent quick greens and a layout that's both welcoming and challenging. Make it a weekend with their lakefront cottage rentals. These cozy cottages are just steps from the golf shop, beach, marina, and more. Relax in a resort-style setting with a friendly, welcoming staff. Customize your golf getaway with professional instruction, scoring services, and delicious meals. Book your tee time now at Lake Tansy Resort. LakeTansy-POA.com for details.
They say the best things in life are free. Streaming 99.1 The Sports Animal proves it. Always on, always free.
The hottest sports stories of the day, broken down to their very core with honest, informed opinions. Here's Josh and Swain on The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. Chris with a good point in the text box for you, Swain.
I like good points. Bring it on.
You know who could shoot it from the outside at the 4 position? Nate Ament.
Nate Ament, baby. Woo.
Not wrong.
That's not going to help his NBA draft stock, though. Sticking him at the 4, making him play the 4 the whole time.
If Nate's in college, he can play all over the place, wherever he wants to be.
Yeah, but him primarily playing the 4 is not good for his draft stock. You and I know that. You could do it at times, but putting him in the starting lineup at the 4 and him playing that most of the time, that's not what we need for Nate. Nate needs to be playing on the perimeter most of the time, because that's what he's going to do in the NBA.
We will talk NFL coming up at 2:30. Jay Busby of Yahoo Sports will join us as the draft will kick off on Thursday. Round 1 on Thursday, rounds 2 and 3 on Friday, rounds 4 through 7 on Saturday. Right now, we hand out today's Attaboy.
I just wanted to come by and congratulate you on the great work you've been doing.
I like your style. You remind me of a young me.
Failure is not an option.
That boy is good.
Homes, remind yourself, nobody built like you. You design yourself.
Attaboy.
So we hand out Attaboys and Attagirls every day, and today a collection of Attagirls to hand out. Swain, to the Tennessee women's golf team for the first time in program history. Just a few minutes ago, they won their first SEC championship. An SEC title for the University of Tennessee. Tennessee women's golf, for the first time in program history, taking the conference title.
Say it. Say it. I know you want to. Say it, Josh. Say it with your chest.
Adding to the title of everything school.
Yeah. I knew you wanted to say it. I knew it. And you knew that I knew that you wanted to say it.
And I'm not bothered that you knew that.
Ain't nothing wrong with being everything in school. Ain't nothing wrong with it at all, man. So congratulations to the Lady Vols. We love to see it. I got an attaboy I'm going to throw out to Oklahoma gymnastics team because they won their 4th NCAA title in the last 5 years. SEC got to win something. It's been rough for us out here in these streets the last couple of months. So
football, no. Men's basketball, no.
Nope.
Women's basketball, no.
Nope.
The current playoff argument for expansion, no.
So Oklahoma gymnastics team, and it's easy to give them girls because we don't have a gymnastics team.
That probably helps too, right?
Yeah, because we did.
You
everything school.
When they celebrated, did they go horns down?
Probably did. One hand trophy, other hand horns down.
We hand out attaboys and attagirls every single day. Big time accomplishments in athletics. Doing good in the real world. We hand out attaboys and attagirls. There's positivity every day. Sometimes you got to go look for it. And we appreciate anybody who sends us a good story. We'll share them with you every day. Attaboys and attagirls right here on Josh and Swain.
Josh, I don't think they have a gymnastics team. I don't think they have one. But that's not going to stop the Oklahoma girls.
Yeah, I don't know that that's relevant.
That's not going to stop them from throwing horns down, but just saying.
How about this? Caller number 4 to 656 wins. We'll get a 4-pack of tickets for tonight's Tennessee softball game, taking on Radford, 6 o'clock at Sherry Parker Lee Stadium. Caller number 4 to 656 wins. Win a 4-pack of tickets for tonight's Tennessee Radford softball game. We'll talk NFL Draft with Jay Busby of Yahoo Sports coming up right here on Josh and Swain.
When special guests call in to 99.1 The Sports Animal, you hear them on the Stanley Fencing and Gates hotline, StanleyFence.com.
Hey, I'm Josh Hemphill, right here in Knoxville. Let's talk about something that's not always top of mind, but still really important, life insurance. The Josh Hemphill State Farm Team can help you understand options that best fit your family. Contact us right here in Farragut at 865-675-3999.
Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
Tennessee baseball is in action at home tonight at Lindsey Nelson Stadium as the Vols welcome Lipscomb for a non-conference game. First pitch is set for 6 o'clock. Lady Vols softball is also in non-conference action tonight at home as the Lady Vols take on Radford at Sherry Parker Lee Stadium. First pitch set for 6. Major League Baseball tonight for your Tuesday, 6 o'clock. Astros take on the Guardians, 6:45. Reds visit the Rays. Tigers host the Brewers. Cardinals face the Marlins. Braves visit the Nationals. Red Sox host the Yankees. 7 o'clock, Mets welcome the Twins. At 7:45, the Orioles visit the Royals. Phillies take on the Cubs. 8 o'clock, Pirates get the Rangers. At 8:40, the Padres face the Rockies. 9:40, Blue Jays visit the Angels. Mariners host the A's. White Sox visit the Diamondbacks. And the Giants face the Dodgers. NBA playoffs tonight, 7 o'clock in the Eastern Conference first round. The Celtics look for a 2-0 series lead over the 76ers. In the Western Conference at 8 o'clock, the Trailblazers try to tie their series against San Antonio. And at 10:30, the Lakers look for a 2-0 series lead over the Rockets. I'm Joel Silverberg.
Do you have a house that's causing you stress and need to sell it fast? Then keep listening. Hi, I'm Pat with ProSource Home Buyers, and I will make you a fair, as-is, all-cash offer on your house today. No matter the condition, price range, or location, call me, 865-500-3711. Maybe it's inherited, sitting vacant, causing you financial stress, or needs more repairs than you can handle. Whatever the situation, I'll buy it. Whether your house is in perfect condition or falling apart, I'll buy it. Behind on payments, I'll buy it. Tenants not paying rent, I'll buy it. Facing foreclosure, I'll buy it. No repairs, no banks, no fees, and no commissions. We can close in as little as 1 week. If you're ready to sell your house fast, call me at 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711.
In a flash, sell your house for cash. ProSource Home Buyers.
I'm Kimberly Glenn, a lifelong resident, and I'm running for Knox County Commission at-large Seat 10. My platform is simple yet powerful. Community, protecting neighborhoods, supporting schools and small businesses. Opportunity, addressing critical infrastructure needs, promoting smart growth and good jobs so families can afford to live and work here. Public safety, standing with law enforcement and first responders to keep Knox County safe. I'm running for a better Knox County for my grandchildren and for your family too. Vote Glenn for 10 on May 5th.
Paid for by Kimberly Glenn for Knox County Commission.
I love a good deal. I mean, who doesn't? That feeling when you save some money on something that you've been wanting is just the best. But what if a deal that you've been hunting turns out to be the wrong size? Is it a deal? Hi, I'm Roger Cunningham, owner of the Bed Store. In the world of mattresses, fit is everything. A mattress that isn't a good fit is too expensive no matter what the price. Here at the Bed Store, our sleep experts focus on fitting you to the perfect mattress using our Tuck Fit process. Tuck Fit will help you narrow down your choices to 3 beds and no bears so you can make the absolute best decision. Our Tuck Fit experts have helped thousands of your friends and neighbors get the best sleep of their life, and we want to help you too. Right now at the Bed Store, you can get 0 interest for 24 months on all well-tucked mattresses and get free local delivery, setup, and removal. Head to bedstore.com today or head to one of our convenient 8-area locations and check out Well Tucked, a brand made with you in mind. The Bed Store, while we'll even tuck you in.
Discover Graysburg Hills Golf Course, nestled in the scenic East Tennessee foothills. Rated 4.5 stars by Golf Digest magazine, Graysburg Hills is renowned for its exceptional greens, fairways, and friendly atmosphere. Featuring 27 holes designed by top golf architects. Our course boasts bent grass greens, Riviera Bermuda grass fairways, and challenging water hazards. Conveniently located just 5 miles from exit 44 on I-81, Graysburg Hills Golf Course is your destination for an unforgettable golf experience. Book your tee time today at GraysburgHillsGolf.com.
When it's time to hit the water, make sure your boat's ready with service that truly stands out. At Overboard Marine, service is the difference. Your Tennessee home for Bass Cat, Bullet, and Blazer boats. Built for anglers who live for the next cast. Overboard Marine's certified techs have an average service turnaround of just 48 hours. Plus free service pickup and delivery to all areas. Whether you're chasing trophies or gearing up for family weekends on the lake, Overboard Marine offers personal care you won't find anywhere else. Visit Overboard Marine at 875 Highway 411 or online at overboard-marine.com.
Your home isn't just where life happens, it's where it begins. At Red Door Homes, they make building your dream home simple with over 30 customizable floor plans for your land, all with transparent pricing and a full 10-year structural warranty for peace of mind that lasts. New this year, Red Door has developments in Hardin Valley, Maryville, Alcoa, and North Knoxville, closer than ever to where you want to live. Red Door Homes, built for life, built for you. Learn more at reddoorhomestm.com.
This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. Once you dabble in Taco Bell's Lux Boxes, including the $5, $7, and $9 box with its triple-double crunch wrap, you might think dinner includes a chauffeur. It doesn't. However, it does include a drink. Choose your Lux Box at Taco Bell today. For a limited time while supplies last. Specialty drinks excluded. Tax extra.
We're starting nice and dry today with plenty of sunshine in the forecast. Cloud cover will increase in the late evening with high temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. For your Wednesday, we'll see temperatures continuing to warm in the upper 70s and low 80s. Going to repeat that sunshine, but this weekend we do have a cold front coming through, giving us some much needed chances of rain. From the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Megan Desmall.
Hi, I'm Andy, owner of Mo Shingles. I'm our only estimator, which means we don't pay sales commissions. That can save you thousands. If you want the best roof with the best warranty at the best price, call Mo Shingles, 770-0506.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Back on Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. With a half hour to go on today's show, every day presented by Junk Be Gone. Next to Jason Swain, a VFL and former Tennessee wide receiver, I'm Josh Ward. We go to the Stanley Fencing and Gates Hotline. We say hello to Jay Busby of Yahoo Sports, yahoosports.com. Jay, we appreciate the time as always. The NFL draft 2 days away. It's NFL takeover week. Whatever's going on, we have portal talk and everything. The NFL knows how to steal all the headlines. What interests you maybe, storylines or what you're paying attention to the most heading into either Thursday with the first round or the NFL draft itself?
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, we had the exact same conversations. We were having our
editorial budget meetings yesterday. We're like, get everything done by Wednesday, because once Thursday comes around, it's all NFL draft, like Wednesday evening. It's like Christmas break. You got to get everything done before the afternoon of Wednesday, because it's all NFL after that. And yeah, I want to see, there's a lot of things that interest me, but I want to see how a couple of teams that have stockpiled some draft picks are what they're going to do with them. I mean, Dallas is one of them. New York is now one of them. The Jets have 4 picks in the top 44. There's a lot of teams that are kind of seeing what they can hoard this time around. It may not be the deepest draft for certain positions, but how these teams kind of work the trade market and work their picks package in order to set themselves up for next year is going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Are you comfortable with drafting a running back in the top 5? Like how comfortable are you for the Tennessee Titans to go ahead and pull in the trigger there at number 4?
That's tough, man. It's the ultimate sort of devil's bargain there. It's like, you normally say, no, I'm not going to take a running back just because you can get most of the production for a much lower salary cap. But then you get somebody like Jeremiah Love there just sitting right there, and it answers all of their needs. And it's like, it's a tough position to be in, because they've got to think about a lot of things. They've obviously got to think about on-field performance, but they've got to think about putting fans in the stadium too. That the new stadium they've got coming up, and an impact running back, as we've seen in Atlanta, for instance, with Bijan Robinson, can inspire people a lot more than the kind of grunt work necessary positions that they might otherwise draft.
Yeah, we were going through some of the top 10 picks over the last 10 years, and a couple teams had real success. It worked out early on with Ezekiel Elliott in Dallas. Todd Gurley had some really productive seasons, not long-term, though, with the Rams, but they went to the Super Bowl in a loss with him. He was Offensive Player of the Year. But Bijan is an example of somebody that's really interesting, Christian McCaffrey in Carolina, where they're really good. Bijan's been really good, but the team success hasn't really come with that. That's also not his fault. It's an interesting conversation of, well, the player can really work out, but what's the impact on the team because of the values you're talking about you can find later on in the draft at that position?
Yeah, you're exactly right. My colleagues have Sonny Styles out of Ohio State going, linebacker out of Ohio State, going at number 4 to the Titans for kind of the opposite reason that they've got, Robert Saleh there is able to look toward a defensive-minded strategy that Styles would be sort of the centerpiece of that. And so that's the kind of thing where it might not necessarily be as exciting as having a big name, big yardage running back. It might be better for the long-term health and stability of the franchise to get that defense more locked down than necessarily drafting a running back at that position.
How do you feel about Ty Simpson, quarterback out of Alabama, him coming out in the first round? This was the best move for him to leave college this year, because the quarterback draft is not that heavy. Do you feel good about him with the limited starts at Alabama to be regarded as a first-round quarterback?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I mean, I'm not going to go full, Dan Orlovsky and say, hey, he's better than Fernando Mendoza. You should take him before. The Raiders should pick him up. But, I think that he's got the potential there. I think that the issue that he had at Alabama was he was being asked to do so much, and he just basically got ground down by the end of the year. Alabama had absolutely no running game. Ryan Williams was struggling to catch passes. I mean, he just had a drop off from his freshman year. So, some of that you never want to, take the blame off a quarterback. The quarterback runs the show, but still, some things were out of Ty Simpson's control, and so it will be. I don't think that necessarily translates to him being a high first-round pick, but obviously we know the teams that are looking at him: Arizona, the Jets. Some people even suggested the Browns taking a flyer on him. So I'm not sure how high of a first-round pick that he would be, but he could sneak in late there, or he could be an early second-round pick. I mean, he's obviously, you're exactly right. He had this is the right time for him to come out now in a quarterback weak draft and take advantage of that positioning.
Jay Busby, Yahoo Sports, is with us. The Yahoo mock draft earlier today from Nate Tice and Charles McDonald. They actually have the Chiefs moving up to number 3. There's been speculation, could the Cowboys make a move because they have multiple first-round picks? What do you think there? The Cowboys potentially being active, or just moves that could be made? We've already seen the Bengals make a trade with the Giants earlier this week ahead of the draft on Thursday.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the Cowboys are a fascinating team because they just need to go all in on their defense. I mean, the defense was terrible last year, worse than the NFL. They need to do everything that they can to supplement that defense. Jerry Jones has talked about breaking the budget and going all in, and he's made some deals in that direction. It's just typical Jerry talk, but still, if they want to win the Super Bowl, they want to get back to the daggone playoffs in the time frame that Jerry has set for them, the rapid time frame, to be polite about it. Then they need to do more than they're doing. They need to do on the defensive side of the ball. So, if the players that they covet are not available there, I mean, if they speculate that, I could see them making a splash and moving up and packaging that 12 and that 20 to get up into the top 5. That would be a viable strategy for them.
Can you help me understand what the Steelers are doing at the quarterback position?
If I could, I would rent myself out as a consultant to them, because, man, it is. Why? What is it about Aaron Rodgers that's making them dance around so much? At this point, yes, Hall of Famer, amazing player. Why are they still waiting on him? Why are they still, even pretending that this is a deal? Just lay it out there. Take it or leave it. Aaron, we love you. Appreciate what you did last year. Take it or leave it. We're moving on. I mean, that's what they ought to be doing. But for whatever reason, they're just being so delicate about it, and I'm not quite sure why. So yeah, I can't help you. I wish I could. It would be. This is a strange franchise. It's a strange point in a classic franchise's run there for them to be kind of partially held hostage by a quarterback and partially just kind of paralyzed by indecision.
Yeah, and it's got to be more than Mike McCarthy is there. I know that he and Rodgers had a ton of success together in Green Bay, but that was many years ago at this point.
Right.
Those 2 points should have nothing to do with what happens in 2026, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree. And there's you can go full gossip pages and say, well, they had their troubles in Green Bay, and they weren't speaking to each other at one point. Who cares about that stuff? I mean, it's 10 years later. If you're going to be professionals, be professionals. If you're going to play, you go ahead and play. Make your commitment. That's why I can't understand why the Steelers are continuing to entertain this. This is not prime Josh Allen we're talking about here. This is Aaron Rodgers, who, again, all due respect, is not who he was previously.
Hey, Jay, tell it to me straight. You mentioned the Raiders with the number 1 pick. How out of line would I be Friday at 12:02 when our show begins for me to claim to Swain that the Raiders are back after they pick their franchise quarterback on Thursday night?
I would hope you would do it at 8:02 or whatever the pick goes in. Just start text bombing him, and hit every text chain that you've got with that. I mean, it's going to be fun. I'm not sure yet how good Mendoza is going to be. I know he's going to try really, really hard, maybe harder than anybody else that we've seen, but I'm still not sure how good he's going to be. But absolutely, I think it's the right pick for the Raiders at that spot.
Okay. I'll let things settle Friday night, but by Thursday night, by Friday, I'll be ready to go.
Come in with full face paint, spikes on the shoulder pads, the whole bit.
Yeah, the black hole's back.
Absolutely should.
Hey, before you go, one non-NFL draft topic. Meant to bring this up last week, then it became a story as the week went along. What is the future of Live Golf? What happens here with some of the speculation that's taken place in the last week?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be fascinating to see when you are built on the back of a Saudi money machine, and the money machine decides to take the money away. What is left? And that's going to be the question that Liv has to face right now. I think there's a big question for sports, because a lot of people, I think, were anticipating there being Saudi money coming into sports all across different sports, basketball, tennis, racing, but that seems to be drying up right now. But yeah, it's most obvious for Liv, and it's tough to see if the money tap turns off. It's tough to see how they survive for very long after that.
All right, Jay, we'll let you get out of here. You kind of teased it. A lot of NFL draft coverage coming up as the week goes along.
Absolutely, yeah. We'll be all over the drafts. We'll be commenting. We'll be posting all kinds of stuff. Check the Yahoo app. You can see us commenting live in there. Join us in there. And, it's going to be a lot of fun all the way through.
Yeah, Yahoo app works great, and you can check them out online, of course, anytime, yahoosports.com. Jay, we appreciate the time as always. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Always, my friends. Take care.
Thanks, Jay. Jay Busby, Yahoo Sports, on the Stanley Fencing and Gates Hotline. He's down in Atlanta where the Braves keep winning, by the way.
I want you to talk your talk. Talk your talk. Enjoy the success while you can, because, man, you are so miserable when the Braves are struggling.
Yeah, they're 16-7. Won again last night against the Nationals. Had to rally a little bit. In the middle of that game, they did. They've won 8 out of their last 10 and won 6 straight. Currently 5 games up on second place Miami.
Where are the Mets?
Mets are 8.5 games back. They take an 11-game losing streak into tonight's game, I believe, against the Brewers. No, that's not correct. They play the Twins, excuse me.
Oh, well.
So best of luck to the Mets.
Braves back?
Are the Braves back?
Yeah, I mean, they won a World Series not too long ago. Then they didn't come close to winning one. And then, hey, here we are at the beginning of the season. Would you say the Braves are back?
The Braves are back, and they are currently taking bites out of the backsides of everybody in the NL East.
Oh, yeah, I love that. I love that, Josh. Yeah. It's good. That's good, man. That is good to know.
We'll come back. We have one segment to go. We'll wrap up today's conversation. We've had a lot to cover. We'll put it all into one final segment. When we return, 865-656-9900 to connect, presented by Junk Begun on Josh and Swain.
The A.G. Hines Company, a fourth-generation family business backed by more than 100 years of customer service serving all East Tennessee. That's a century's worth of knowledge in material application, concrete, masonry, waterproofing, stucco eaves, slate roofing, and manufactured stone veneer. They have you covered with name brands like Nudura, Drive It, and Spec Mix. No job is too big or too small. They have the expertise to assist in all your residential or commercial construction needs. The A.G. Hines Company, building materials since anyone can remember.
For nearly 20 years, Myers Yardscapes has served the Knoxville area with reliable, high-quality lawn care and landscaping. Whether you need weekly yard service, custom hardscapes, or professional grounds maintenance for homeowners associations, our team takes pride in delivering results that make your outdoor space shine. Call Myers Yardscapes today and experience service rooted in hard work and strong relationships. 865-567-4982. Myers Yardscapes, we make your outdoors beautiful.
Experience and leadership matter when it comes to protecting Knox County. David Amburn has spent his career providing both. David Amburn has served as a corrections officer, patrol officer, detective, federal task force officer, and narcotics captain. Sheriff Tom Spangler endorses his chief of detectives, David Amburn, to be your next Knox County sheriff. A lifetime of service, a record of leadership, a commitment to keeping Knox County safe.
I'm David Amburn, and I'm asking for your vote for Knox County Sheriff.
Vote David Amburn for Knox County Sheriff. Learn more at amburnforsheriff.com. Paid for by David Amburn for Sheriff.
Bigfoot is throwing a birthday party and you're invited. Join the party May 2nd in Townsend, Tennessee for the 2026 Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Festival. Enjoy all-day family fun with live entertainment, vendors, food, music, and more. 2026 Best of Blunt Tourism Impact Award winner. This year's special guests include the Sons of Appalachia, Turtle Man, Dr. Maria Mayer with Russell Accord, and Matt Pruitt. Bigfoot-themed birthday events including the Great Smoky Mountain Bigfoot 5K and Fun Run, Highland Games, wood carving, and live music from Slash Squatch. Advance tickets are on sale now. RSVP to Bigfoot's birthday party at thebigfest.com.
Hi, I'm Zach Stinnett, third-generation owner of Stinnett Collision. As a proud supporter of Tennessee athletics, we know that every game counts. When a collision puts you out of play, we're here to get you back in the game. Family-owned since 1965, Stinnett Collision now has locations in Maryville and Sevierville. With double the space and a team of certified technicians, we'll tackle your repairs and get you back on the road in no time. Don't let a collision sideline you. Visit Stinnett Collision today.
The Joneses are at it again. That's the third party this week.
Well, of course they can throw all those parties.
What's that supposed to mean?
They just got that new deck.
Oh, no. Here we go again.
I want a new deck. Hey.
Tennessee Deck and Fence. Give Mom what she really wants for Mother's Day this year. Visit TennesseeDeckandFence.com for a free no-hassle quote and keep Mom happy.
Discover Graysburg Hills Golf Course, nestled in the scenic East Tennessee foothills. Rated 4.5 stars by Golf Digest magazine, Graysburg Hills is renowned for its exceptional greens, fairways, and friendly atmosphere. Featuring 27 holes designed by top golf architects. Our course boasts bent grass greens, Riviera Bermuda grass fairways, and challenging water hazards. Conveniently located just 5 miles from exit 44 on I-81, Graysburg Hills Golf Course is your destination for an unforgettable golf experience. Book your tee time today at GraysburgHillsGolf.com.
Knoxville area contractors, tired of suppliers who just don't get your business? Win Supply of East Tennessee HVAC is locally owned, contractor focused, and backed by national buying power. We proudly supply GE Appliances air and water solutions, giving you trusted HVAC products and dependable support. With GE Appliances and the Win Supply network behind us, you get strength, availability, and real partnership. Learn more at winsupplyinc.com or call 865-381-7680. Win Supply of East Tennessee HVAC, your local edge with national reach.
The Sports Animal app has a special second stream and a link to our latest videos. Download the Sports Animal app.
This is Josh and Swain. It's our final segment. Swain, we are probably far from the final step of figuring out college football playoff expansion, but one topic we covered today that I'm sure will come back up again is that there's more talk of a 24-team playoff. At one point it was proposed by the Big Ten, I think laughed off by a lot of people. Oh, that's crazy. I even wondered, does the Big Ten really want a 24-team playoff?
Nope.
Or are they using it as some kind of negotiating tactic? But we learned earlier today in an article from Ross Dellinger with Yahoo Sports that there is a presidential committee along with the playoff committee, and the presidential committee appears to be pushing for the 2014 playoff, and perhaps some other conference commissioners, not the SEC right now that we're aware of, but other conference commissioners might be in favor of a 2014 playoff, as is the Big Ten. And right now I'm seeing more talk of 24 teams than 16 teams. We also know there are plenty of coaches, Josh Heupel included, that would be in favor of 24 teams if the playoff expands beyond 12. This year we know it'll be 12 teams, but 2027 and beyond still to be determined. Here's what Fox Sports CEO Eric Shanks said, according to The Athletic. I don't see any reason why the college football playoff can't be 24 teams. You can fit it into the schedule. That would give the college football playoff the opportunity to have more networks involved.
Move the season up. That's the first thing that needs to happen. But hey, man, I'm not going to complain about more football. It's not necessary to find the best football team in the game in college football. You can do that with 12. The SEC wanted 16, which is why they agreed to do the 9-game conference schedule. Big Ten okey-doked us and didn't move to a 16-team playoff. They wanted 24. We didn't want 24. But if everything stays the same, then you got to give the edge to the Big Ten right now.
Now, the White House committee, or the Presidential Media Committee, whatever you want to call it, they've discussed topics beyond the playoff. Here are some interesting topics. The idea of creating a group of 6 only playoff. We've discussed that in the past. How about this one?
It's like the little table at the Thanksgiving dinner where the kids eat.
Yeah, which, by the way, that looks like a good time is had.
Yeah.
Kids have a good time at that table.
Yeah, you're right about that.
So, Tulane and Middle Tennessee.
Yeah, let them go play.
And Boise, go have a good time. I'll watch the games, by the way.
Yep.
Here's another one. This one I'm guessing will get some pushback. Limiting or capping coach and athletic director pay.
No, sir. So everybody's getting their pay capped?
I suppose so.
I'm pretty sure that somebody's not getting their pay cap, and that's the money that goes to the networks.
Yeah, that one's going to keep on going.
Yeah. I'm sure the committee will find a way to get their hands on some cash, too. Because if you're limiting money somewhere, that means the other money's going another place.
Now, here's something I'm going to need an explanation. Why does Randy Levine, the president of the Yankees and board of directors with AC Milan, have to be a part of these conversations?
That's why I roll my eyes every time I hear about this presidential committee.
I say that with all due respect. But I need to know why is he such an integral part of what's happening with the future of college football? I don't know.
I just roll my eyes, man, because it doesn't make any sense.
But onward we go. There is still a lot to get figured out, and there are a lot of people that are involved. The conference commissioners and the athletic director at Notre Dame, and then another committee that we learned about today, the White House committee, as Ross Dellinger wrote, suddenly taking an interest in the college football playoff, believing the postseason should expand to 24 teams. Swain, we'll be back tomorrow at 12 o'clock. We will be
portal watching
what happens with the transfer portal with Juke Harris, with Lady Vols' pursuit of more help in the backcourt and potentially the front court.
Yeah.
And the NFL draft getting closer.
Pat Summitt love rebounds. She love rebounds. So, got to get some more rebounding on both squads, men and women's team.
Yep. The important thing about rebounding is that it provides possession of the basketball.
You got to have possession to put points on the board.
Right.
Yeah. It's not like football where, you get a safety, you get points.
Yeah, where the defense scores. In basketball, the defense has to gain possession of the basketball.